Okay, welcome back to my channel. I greet all of you. Please, if you come across this video, make sure you like it and share it to many platforms of your choice. Don't forget to put your comment. That's the only way for me to know that you are here. And we are here. This is just 16 seconds, okay, to the live stream. So, meaning that if you are watching now, you are not late, okay, to this live broadcast. So, make sure you share it to many platforms of your choice. We are less than 1 minute in the live broadcast. So let's just start without wasting much time. As you can see, we started late. There's no problem. We can only do what we can do. All right. We can only utilize the time we have and make use of it. Make use good of it. So if you are new, please, wow. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn your bell notification on. SNY for the first time. This is our brother. He's the first to comment, and it just in less than 1 minute he's here with us. I'm happy to see you, sir. Ndewo, kemakande begi. After he received the notification on time, which is nice to see. You're welcome. Ndewo, Mazakai, ndewo to you. I catch up with you one day. Yeah, very, very like it's just like as if you already know. Okay, money man is here. I see you, money man. Two of you have made comments, and like I said, this video is not going to. We are not going. This last stream is not going to be something that I will delay before I commence. No, because of the time we started late, and we have a lot to go through. As you can see, the pictures before me now. These pictures you are seeing here, we are going to play the videos that comes with it. Okay, Mbemena, our mommy is here. I greet you. Say good evening, Mazakai. Good evening to you. Nice to read from you. As in wife, I say we are well to the glory of God. Yeah, thank you so much. That is nice to see. Very nice to hear. Good evening from here, Mazakai. Also blessed. I see you. And hope you are. I hope you and your. I hope my mother be. I hope you and yours are doing well as well. God is in control. We actually okay. We're okay, my brother. God bless you, Mike. Mazika and Dale, one day what to you, and Madichi Goze. Greetings to you. So please let's quickly go to the program that brought us here. Like I promised you, we have a lot to go through. Okay, and there's no other better way to start than to start with Joseph Okuchukwu. Okay, this broadcast, as you can see the title, okay, the title says, what did I even put in the title? Just a moment, let me see, what did my title says? I forgot what I put there because I was trying to pass a message. Okay, Mazin Namodekano said it. Biafran don't mean war. No. This is not my title. This is not my title. I'm sorry, but let me go back and change it. Let me go back and change it. That's not my title. That's not my title. How did I arrive at this point? Let me know. Okay. Does not mean war. Who? What happened here? No, this is not my title. Okay. Just a moment, please. Just bear with me. No, it is wrong. Okay, you know what? Just give me one few minutes. Let me put it back. Let me play the voice, this message first before it will get a long way to help. Because I want us to understand something. The war, the problem that you are facing today without even knowing that you are facing the problem. Okay?
You're doing great today. Okay, so I watched in absolute consternation the video in which a so-called Igbo man was declaring that the only way normalcy returns in eastern Nigeria and Igbo land is if the Tinubu administration would kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he was very emphatic about it. And the lunatic went ahead to say that, or claim that this is what every Igbo person wants. A very insane, unhinged, lost soul who does not have any clue what he wants out of life is on live TV declaring that his lunacy, his satanic imaginations is shared by a vast majority of Igbo people. You don't know what you want. How do you know what every Igbo person wants as far as normalcy or security in Igbo land is concerned? This is why sometimes it looks like the other tribes in Nigeria tend to look down on us, because things like this make people feel like we lack corporate coordination. It's almost like we don't have a sense of self-preservation. This level of madness is what makes people look down on us, on who we are. And we are so much more than this animalistic behavior that was displayed on live TV. You are in a nation where, if we have to call a spade, where there are killings by Boko Haram, ISIS, Fulani herdsmen, people we believe are from a certain part of the country, right? The north. And these people, all they get is just a slap on the wrist for all the crimes. In fact, a vast majority of the killings that have now been declared globally a genocide is carried out by the Fulani killer herdsmen, the Fulani ethnic militia. And this is a very popular ethnic group in Nigeria. They have people in politics, they have people in the business world, they have people in education, in everywhere. How many times have you heard a Fulani person in any field come out to repudiate, to rebuke, to condemn what these Fulani guys are doing, despite the fact that these guys have killed hundreds of thousands, displaced millions of Christians who are now languishing in IDP camps across the nation of Nigeria. These guys have dispossessed so many Christians of their ancestral farmlands and homelands. And rather than kill them as they have killed, what the government is doing is pardoning and integrating them into the society that they have already traumatized. It is because of the politics that they have placed around their ethnic group, the politics of self-preservation. Because of that, the government had no choice than to preserve them. That's why the Nigerian soldiers will meet a killer Fulani herdsman who has killed and is ready to kill even the soldier. And rather than kill the person, they take him and hand him over to police, who then hands them over to the team that will take them to a rehabilitation center and give them money, and then give them the opportunity to come into the society and become whatever they want to be in life. This is happening as we speak. Right now. Sunday Igboho is from the Yoruba tribe. He is to the Yorubas in the west what Nnamdi Kanu is to the Easterners, to the Igbos in the east. Igboho, with everything he has done, is today receiving chieftaincy title, getting support from traditional rulers and his people in government. No one is calling for him to be killed for any reason. And even if anybody will call for Igboho to be killed, he will never be a Yoruba man. If anybody will call for a Fulani person to be killed or punished the way they disempower pregnant women and kill like it's nobody's business, it will never be from a Fulani person. Why would it be an Igbo person? doing this. No, it is not just that stupidity that some of our people are known for. There is something much more behind this one, and I'm going to explain it to you. That is why I'm making this video. You see, in criminal law, there is something that is called probable cause. Probable cause, like you want to pin somebody down to something so you can kill them or jail them for a very long time or do something to them, but you have to prove that cause. You have to prove that this person deserves this. You call it probable cause, right? You can look it up. Now, the probable cause that they are looking for here is a cause that will enable them to still go ahead to slam Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with that death sentence they couldn't slam on him when the temperature was very high, when they knew that the tension in the nation was high, that if they had done that, that something may have gone wrong. So they pulled back on that death sentence. And I am telling you today that what you are seeing is not just an off-the-cuff thing. It is well calculated, premeditated to enable these people to still return that death sentence on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they can kill him. The thing that this guy has done now on TV happened simultaneously with a so-called documentary that has also been released by somebody from the East, which is detailing some of the evils or some of the crimes they believe ESN has committed in Eastern Nigeria. So they just chronicled it, and it's happening at the same time. This guy is on TV saying, kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The other guy is there saying, showing what ESN has done. That Nnamdi Kanu, of course, is the leader of IPOB, which, of course, owns ESN. So you can see the coordination. You can see the dots connecting. That they just want the whole world to see that we have a good reason to kill this guy so that they can now slam the death sentence on him any minute from now and then move to kill him. This is what is going on, and that's what this is meant to accomplish. But you see, it is not only for them to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is also so that they can militarize the entirety of Eastern Nigeria. Because the moment that documentary is accepted, that ESN has done this and done that and done that, all they need to do is to say that that same ESN is still powerful today. That's what they will say. And you're not going to be able to prove to the whole world and beat them in an argument that ESN is no longer active in Eastern Nigeria. No, they will say that it is still active. You will see some killings spring up here and there. You know how they make those things happen, right? And they will tell you this is from ESN. And the next thing you will see, in the same manner that military has scattered, has been spread all over the northern part of Nigeria, they will send the military to every nook and cranny of Eastern Nigeria, and Eastern Nigeria will suddenly, overnight, become one of the most militarized regions in Nigeria. And then the silent killings that we have all been speculating for so many years will now suddenly begin to happen. You see, they have used your Igbo brothers and sisters to bring about the absolute destruction of our people. And they don't know that they are being used in this manner. So what that foolish thing did on TV was not just to betray his ancestry and the womb that gave birth to him. He has just been used in a plan, a very long plan, to change the whole Igbo nation, because they have seen that the Igbo land is rising out of the ashes. They have seen that the light has come back to Igbo land and the sun is suddenly rising quietly without the help of the federal government of Nigeria. So now the next thing is to go and militarize Igbo land and make development absolutely impossible. We have to be smart sometimes. We will not let this lie down. We will fight this thing to stupor, and we will do whatever it takes. Let me tell you, anybody who has plans to invade Igbo land or militarize Igbo land, please, if you have never believed me before, believe me now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, I have changed the title, and the title said the evil the evil plan against you as a Biafran or Igbo without you knowing. So, what am I trying to say there? This live stream will help you to go through those things. People are talking, but what people are saying, you may struggle to understand the meaning behind what they're saying. Whether people are talking or not, yes, people do talk. Some people talk, open their mouth just to advance this evil plan on you. That think that you are not involved. Oh, this IPOB Biafran of a thing is not my thing. I just mind my business. Oh, it serves them well. Those of them that are talking about Biafra, about this IPOB, ESL, Mazamekano, whatever they want to do with the government, let them go and do it. Without you know, you are actually replying and believing what you are believing ignorantly, thinking that you are doing something that you're supposed to have done. In your own little mind, in your own little way, you are actually doing something good. You are, you are not a troublemaker. That's what some of you believe. No, my money cannot, I don't need to donate anything, God forbid. These guys are criminals. Oh, this thing is just to steal my money. People, just remember something. People open their mouth. People do talk. Everybody talking have reason behind what the person is saying. So you heard what Joseph Okochukwu said here. This should be an eye-opener for those who care to know. He made mention of one certain law, criminal law. People will use this kind of thing to establish what they want. The whole idea of Madam Khan is this. You see, Yan Baba Udele, Chioma, the one in America, the one that worked with Madam Khan. Okay, I said I dated Madam Khan, and all these also agitators. Okay, and real people. Not when I mention those places, I'm talking about those people from those areas that are advising that are giving advice, proof, and evidence that their land and their villages have been destroyed because of Mass Namarukan, even though Mass Namarukan have never stepped his foot there carrying arms. Don't get me wrong. People know what they know because they care to know. You that you want to, after all, I am in Europe, in Canada, in America, I am in somewhere that my children can go to school and live fine and all that. I'm not against you. The thing is that hearing what Joseph Okechukwu said now, you cannot tell that even your village will be dragged to all those things. And before you know it, by the time the whole thing was done on you, you find out that your little money that you have that will make you think that you are a rich, wealthy person will not even be enough to write petition, for people to even hear your voice. These criminals are doing what they're doing, pushing and laying dangerous strategy. They are using your people, Igbo people, to advance those things. Take for instance, Chioma, who dated Mazam Namodekano years ago, 2014. The whole 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2020, 2021, 2022, you did not hear her voice. She didn't go to any podcast. She didn't say, why now? That goes to what Joseph Okechukwu is trying to say here. They are doing all those things for them to hang Mass Nnamdi Kanu with death penalty. And they will quickly buy him. That is what Nneka Chimbeze was saying also. Because she must have been briefed. The reason why they want to do it back on what they're doing. Just understand this. For her to open her mouth and say that, that spirit in her did not just find itself in her just like that. Something connects something that land to that thing. They know what they're doing. Some of you are mocking USB government and mocking Dr. Abeza. Thank you so much, SN Wife. God bless you for a super chat. I see what you say. The Biafrans, the truth is that all the independent media that believes in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should move into preaching against Kanu Takano, illegal ESN, to condemn his brother, to condemn his brother, evil boy, to condemn his brother, evil boy. The thing is that the reason why I don't want to start running program on Kanu Takano is that rating people that are advancing this, Kanu Takano is not in the top 5 or top 10. Uchechi Kanu is number 1. Kanu Takano is just chasing shadow. His own is just, he's building himself. He think he want to build himself. He want to build himself. Maybe he want to become another, to lead and all that. But set that one aside. Kanu Takano can be controlled, and his own is just a come case. But when you see somebody that you don't even know, you have never heard his voice, you don't even see his picture, never in your life, they will give him platform to talk. The studio that welcomed this man that started talking about Masankan to be hanged and all that, they knew what the man would say before they invite him. The question you should ask yourself, who is the man in the community for him to find his way to a mainstream media like that, because a media platform like that? Who is him? Is he time man? What is he? What is his role? A nobody also. But they will make that nobody somebody because they have to, just like if you don't believe in them. They see those people that are wearing those belts in the committee in my family. I try to show you my platform. If they use now that how for these guys, they use as some people that are worthless. Why are they not using their leaders to do that? Why is their leaders not doing that? Why is it that their imam are not doing that? But the imam that is recruiting children to go and Igbo man, they can make it 77 or 72 villages somewhere. Why is it that those imam are not doing that? I will not wear those belts and blow themselves off. Because they see themselves as more important than the other. So the same thing is playing out here. They will use people like, okay, what is the job of Udele? You can't say he's a content creator. Because the age he's doing cannot give him money. You do understand? He's only utilizing Facebook because they have busted Facebook long time ago. That's why if you open page and talk about Biafran, Facebook will front face. How many of you talking on Facebook are making money from Facebook? I've said this many times. So it's not about that. They are making, then it's cashing out, whether you like it or not. He can go abandon everything that he's doing, attachment and everything he's doing in South Africa. His job right is running this kind of thing because he's not going on there. This is from government money. This is government money. And the end game is just to give you what Joseph Okechukwu just mentioned. To militarize your region and make that place habitable. That youth will be buying, they will be buying youth for fun. And you will do absolutely nothing. Nothing. You will do nothing. This is something people need to understand. You know what? Let us move to another thing because, like I said, I have a lot to share with you. Having listened to Joseph Okechukwu, people that are doing what they're doing to advance this cause, some of them will even come to you and begin to talk as if they're giving you a moral advice, like this woman. Just hear this one, so you understand. But these are your problem. These are elements of the genesis of your problem. If you look down on this and take it for granted, believe you me, it's going to swallow you. If you ask my boss, go back Nena na fundraise no if I can mark it West hotel or this. He said no that na ndị ntọtọrọ gị ịkwụwa egwu na amami na-eme iberi for ga-akwụ n'ụwa gị ma biko ya na ya sometimes ịkwụcha ụgwọ sọ ma egbukwo ya gị afọ. It's not even a guarantee. We have another comment here from Mezemogo.
I am over Chioma. I'm really sad. I'll try to do this video in all of the Igbo that I know and speak with a little bit of English. Igbo ma de huncha perfect, but I'm considering where I grew up.
As a wife, thank you so much. I forgot to really say my prayer to you on this patch. God bless you and reward you and grant you your heart desires. May His protection be upon you and your household. Thank you for your love and your encouragement. I don't take it for granted. Ndewo. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna take the video back for you to hear how the whole thing started. You know her, right? Many of you know her. Please, if you don't mind, because these days it seems like we are wrestling against ourselves. Please, if you can like the video, please like it. But if you don't see it worthy to like it, no problem. Pay attention.
I'll try to do this video in all of the Igbo that I know and speak with a little bit of English. Igbo ma de huncha perfect, but I'm considering where I grew up. I will also speak in English for second generation and third generation Igbo people now in the diaspora, Nana Watacha Igbo, which is the problem of you and your parents. We need to change that. But that's not what this topic is about. The thing that breaks my heart as an Igbo person in through na diaspora, ndị anyị nọ na diaspora bụ ndị Igbo ekwesị nnọọ ka akpọrọ ha gaa amaala ka amara memora.
I will come back to your comments.
One of the things that they have used to deceive us in the name of Biafra is every year, every cycle, every decade, one charlatan will come out from somewhere and tap into the fact that a lot of us in the diaspora really, really crave Alibu in a different way. There is a unique type of nostalgia that is very different from the ones that ndi biareba oge ha wa adults, ndi amureba na ndi toreba, mo ndi bia mgbe ha pempe. Only the type of nostalgia that comes when you've lived most of your life abroad. There is a longing, and that longing is what a lot of the Biafra agitators target. That is how they were able to get us locked in the very beginning. There's no Igbo person suckled the breast of the mother for the requisite amount of time. In this generation, we cannot brag about that anymore, unfortunately, because of this Biafra agitation. There are people who wonder and ask, why do you keep talking about this? It is because the very destruction that that I experienced in my lifetime. I was not born during the war. My parents were born were alive during the war. I wasn't. I was born decades after the war. However, in my lifetime, what I have experienced as an Igbo person is the only thing that I can talk about with such detail. Ndị nke anọ ala bekee, particularly the US, ha jee na Capitol Hill, ha ese photo. I will try to attach a picture here. This is the same thing that Kano used to brainwash. And, when some of us started speaking about it earlier, there was a lot of accusations. Why are you kicking it now? One nigga. If you do not live in America, you would not know that the White House is somewhere that most people can go to. It's like going to Buckingham Palace if you live in the UK. You can walk by, you can take pictures, you can even tag your location and it can say the White House or Buckingham Palace. Now, for the rest of our people who are in Nigeria who do not know these things, who don't know where Aso Rock is, cannot go in front of Aso Rock and take a picture, this seems like, something for them to be in awe of, okay? I worked in Capitol Hill for many years, a decade ago, and pretty much walking in front of, Capitol, like walking past Capitol Hill, walking past the White House, was like a normal routine. Any White House, and when if the tourists come there, individuals come there. In fact, there are places you can do tours. You can see the podium where you can go. There's a flag. You can take videos. These are things that they use to brainwash Igbo. This is going to be a long video, so if you're one of those people, I don't watch long videos. When you guys were being brainwashed for hours and hours and hours for decades, you did not complain. I don't want to hear any of that in this video. If you don't want to watch it, leave. Okay. Now, people also by their when they use suits, honey, you can about coats. Okay. Coats and suits are different things. By the size of their coats, you shall know them. All these people that have confused their nostalgia. Indiana aso ijeno no hana asoro mhibo. Hana hanibo. AJ Town Hall Union meeting. Chwana botomuha. Umuha cannot find the way to their village. Every time her oral coat, Jenny who parking lots, White House to say photo. Abia when I circulate, we are in the meeting with this person. If kahane si okwa hindi their supreme leader me when convention. If you donate money, you can go to any convention in the US, whether it's the Republican one, whether it's the Democratic one. If you donate $10,000, $5,000, however much you can go, you can sit in the bleachers. These are the things that they use to brainwash our people. And India, you know, alabeke. Mind those things, you made sure. Some of them are also looking for opportunities to use this to exploit our people. These are people that their children do not have any plan to relocate. When they die, this is the generation that is gone. And this is the generation that is extending this lie that any Biafra is coming. Biafra generational poverty. If there's generational poverty in your family, liberating yourself from poverty should be your ideal thing. Nigeria is not breaking today. Break, it will not be because of your Biafra agitation. AJ, take a picture. To has one Indian and embassy. You cannot have an embassy without a working country. Okay. Embassy has na people now this Washington DC Biafran embassy. An embassy is a place that you go to that country's embassy will protect you. Or embassy that exists under anything Biafra. Oh, why can they be in every country? Because you can in America. IPOB does not mean anything. You can register IPOB as an LLC. The same way that Radio Biafra was registered as an LLC. The same way that IPOB Worldwide is registered as a limited liability company. They are registered as companies all over the world. Not even organizations. Companies. They have exploited the brains of our people back home. And then they have exploited the nostalgia of our people in the diaspora, especially those of them that left Alibu 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. My own family has been migrating to the US since the 60s. So you can tell how long that has been. One of the things I'm grateful for my family is that we are so ingrained in our Igbo-ness. You see it in our last name. You see it in the way that that is how we continue our Igbo-ness while so far away from our Igbo. This has to stop. These videos, they circulate. These pictures, they circulate. Our people have become people who love lies. In what world do you think that you would sit with a Netanyahu in this generation because of Biafra? EJ na UN. Oh, we went to UN and we dropped the letter. AJ ni who building a state photo. Yuri suit, yuri coat. Our people are Igbo jurebenine. Agana Nigeria. And we take population. Igbo people. Kanapo. Yoruba people on Apple, but anyone Apple. As Igbo people on Apple, no, people have been going abroad for this long. We watch our people be lied to. Chioma, why are you talking about it? Why are you talking about? Who will talk about it when you old men with your red caps, meeting, high chief, you say, I have no reverence or respect for any type of Igbo leadership. It is a waste of old age to have the type of elders who will sit Biafra, they went to negotiate in DC, in Washington, DC. The only thing they go there to do is to shout, they are killing Christians, they are killing Christians. Because in America, nobody knows whether you're Igbo or Yoruba or Fulani. They see us as Nigerian. When they block and put visa restrictions, it affects Igbo people even more. And what about Biafran?
Okay, Irma, one thing, this is typical. This is just to tell you that the woman has Igbo blood, and I will tell you all the kind of that I am not Igbo. I am from Ikwere. I am from Anyoma. I am from Kala. I am not an Igbo. Listen, there are more Igbo than you that in the Southeast, and I will tell you why I say so. A typical Igbo man always, first thing for you to know that this person is an Igbo man, they always know what is called self-hate and lack of self-preservation, like Joseph Okechukwu said earlier in the video. I have learned not to interrupt some of these kind of videos. I have to play to the end because we don't need to force any word on anybody. But Oye went, first and foremost, she mentioned that my family had relocated to America in the 60s. And after condemning other people, that other people, their children don't speak Igbo. Their children cannot even go to Igbo gathering.
Continue.
Okay, do you know why she said that? Because maybe she has been in Igbo gathering 1 or 2 times, and to her now she's more Igbo. She even exposed herself. So your family has relocated to America, or no wonder, because when you talk about what is to face Igbo land, these guys in America and Canada that believe they have arrived, that everything is. Did you hear what she said? That Americans don't even know who is Yoruba, who is the Igbo. It's a lie. They do know. They know. Last December last year, I know someone that relocated to America. Some of you may know this, what I'm saying now. I know someone that relocated to America. The visa of that person came out surprisingly. Very, very shock. It was a shock. Why? Because of this Christian genocide. If you are from Eastern part and they apply, if you apply for a visa in Abuja, for example, American visa, the tendency of you not getting it is high than when you applied it from Lagos. This is something people, as of now, as of last year, December, this last December, people that want to have American visa will leave Abuja for Lagos for them to get their visa, and they will get it. Your name has even made person will even open more door for you. Go and apply with Abubakar. Let's see. Go and apply with Mohammed. Let's see. Or you can decide for matches in the man. Now I say that now. Now America see all of you as Nigerian. The thing, I don't blame her because, like I said, typical Igbo person. Only Igbo person is we are that species that don't have that. We will be lazy to study something, but we want to be lecturing others. But you want to be a lecturer. Now you grew up in America. In YouTube, to you now, you are now, full, blooded Igbo man or Igbo woman. You are more Igbo than people that grew up in the village. What do you know? This woman have never for once have never been in Nigeria where they have just riots, let alone crisis or war. She have not been detained or arrested in Nigerian police. Have not been to Nigerian police and stayed there 12 hours or 24 hours. She have never have any problem with Nigerian police or DSS. She don't know how the system works there. She only, because when you are living your life, everything you want, you can get it, and governments have provided everything, you have chance to claim that you know how to solve Nigerian problem than people who live in Nigeria. No work Biafran, and and she started by telling you that she's very young. They're born her after centuries, decades after war, meaning that she's maybe 70s. A decade is, I think, 12 years, right? Maybe 80s, like she according to her, maybe 80 or 81, 82 thereabouts. But to me, she looked like somebody from 70s, to be honest with you. Despite all the money and your life, you look very old. In my own observation. Now, the question is this woman in a state of teaching anybody? Do you think she knows something to come out and begin to voice out about Igbo? She knows nothing. And probably her parents also may not know anything. Because these are people who moved to US in the 60s. Okay, meaning that she was born in America. She had nursery school, primary school, secondary school, all could be in America. Can this woman tell us her experience as a community primary school student, and tell us what it takes for her to know what it takes to even, be in secondary school in Nigeria? No. Then somebody who passed through nursery school, who went to farm, who have seen the country, somebody who grew up with that electricity on panaka na lamp, or probably candle, fetch firewood. Have you passed that process to know what Nigerian has meant for you? Let alone having anything. Okay, how many companies can you point out and say, okay, this is investment that your people have invested to Igbo land and help Igbo people? A couple of years ago or months ago, when late Ifeanyi Oba was bragging that Simon Biafran Prime Minister don't have any investment in Igbo land to compare him. Personally, I cannot mention one company that owned by Ifeanyi Oba in an Igbo. Do you understand? So, what is Ifeanyi Oba's contribution to eradicate poverty or to improve employment in our land? The only employment you see from them is recruiting, buying laptop and giving people money to run propaganda for them on social media. I don't want to talk about Ifeanyi because he's not here anymore. But the only thing I want us to wait, the reason why I mentioned that is because of people like that are still in our midst. You are in America, you have access to everything. You can buy land in Lekki. Because this perception, this kind of thing that she said now, that American people don't even know who you are. Yoruba, you are Igbo, you are this. If you have such mentality, that is true, which is not true. It is pure lie. And some of you in America will come back and begin to educate us with that mentality. You have never received tear gas in Nigeria. Have you been to any protest in Nigeria to know what it means to face Nigerian lawless security forces? You don't know anything about it, but you just on your camera begin to teach people how the food they cook in their house is tasted. You are not even living in the house. You have never tasted the food, but you are making an argument that food is not all that pepperish, that it is just normal food, something that you know nothing about. That your father and your mother is an Igbo person does not mean that you know anything about that problem. The only time you may get close to Igbo issue, maybe when you are dating Master American, hoping that he's gonna marry you because you want to go back to your root, something like that. And that's the mentality. After enjoying myself in America, living my life, I'll still come back to my land. That is the aim of these women that don't know how to package themselves morally. You want to advise people, want to tell people what to do, but you know nothing. Now let me play a video, an audio message of somebody who is nanny, my friend and also and all these things. Hear this, please. Not from me. Listen.
Well done.
Okay, before that, I have a special that I need to appreciate his wife. I said that I'm gonna come back to your comment. He said, having take a closer look. I think have you take a closer look at that animal? I believe. Does he look like an Igbo man? That man, the man that demanded for Mazon Ghana said, right? I'm not gonna lie. The man looked like somehow like an Hausa, not Fulani. But when you look at him, the facial look somehow look like Igbo. So I don't want to debate if he's Igbo or not. He said he's Igbo. Let's take him as an Igbo. I'm not surprised. I will start questioning his identity if what he said is strange to me. Like Igbo people don't say this kind of thing. No. That's in fact that man is an Igbo man. It takes to be an Igbo man to even say what he said. Do you understand? Is he not in who West Africa? So only Igbo people will come out. I am Ikwere, I'm not Igbo. What is my name? My name is Chukwuka Chukwemeka. Okay, Chukwuka Chukwemeka. Where your mother is? Well, my mother name is Atawa Kego. Okay, what language do we speak? Our language look like Igbo. Only Igbo people can be that foolish. And just be real to you. Only Igbo tribe. That's the only way you see that kind of madness. My language is no, don't call me Igbo. What are you forcing me? You're forcing me to be Igbo. People that lost their identity will always be shy to discuss about it. But Igbo people that have identity issue will be the one to start this argument. An argument that other tribe will be very, very shy to talk about in the public. Igbo man who will not be shy about it, to him he want to justify something. Okay, where are you from? We are Benin. We are Benin. He asked, but your name is Igbo. And he said, yeah, but I have somebody in my village that also that they bear Benin them. So some of us will bear Benin, some of us bear Igbo name. Okay, if you are mainly Benin, why are you not speaking your language? Is not Benin language. He said that Igbo people, invaded your village and forced their language on you, really. And somebody from Yiou, from Akwa Ibom, has maintaining their culture. So we invaded this one and we ignored the other one. It takes to be an Igbo man or Igbo person to be that foolish. So the only Igbo person will go to studio, to national television, and clear his throat, begin to demand for the death of another Igbo person. So it can only be an Igbo person. So when they make this kind of comment, the signal that I received from that is that this one is actually an original Igbo person, because that's what they do. I meant, have you taken a closer look? Yeah, I understand you, sir. Collins, I see you. Hello, Mr. Kai. JJ, I see you. I greet all of you in the comment section. I see you, Bonifying. And as the wife has said again, thank you so much for your super chat. May God bless you. I really appreciate your support and your encouragement. He said, this creature is irritating. This creature is irritating me. I will be honest to you. You are not alone. I'm telling you. How come he escaped this and ended in another lunatic Jezebel? Some men are not lucky. That's not the fact. I have somebody like that. I know somebody like that. When it comes to marriage, God bless him in everything, but when it comes to marriage, that is where his own cross, where they hide cross for him, and he's going through it. So some people are like that. If you are blessed with a very good woman, as a man, you need to be thanking God. Sometimes no matter the gift you give to your woman, she may not be satisfied with it. But the best way is to thank God that provide that woman for you, because to have a good woman, that means how long you will live. I'm telling you, as a man, this is not the era to you say, let me get marry another wife to counter the one you have. If you marry, both of them will team up and send you to your early grave, and it's not a good idea. Marrying two is a problem, a very good problem in this modern age. No. It's not advisable. It's not advisable. You have to be very, very rich to even think of that. Now keep on. Some women don't take it. The best thing to reply you when you marry another woman is to plan. And shockingly, unlike before women will be fighting. If you marry two wives, they will be fighting each other. Those two women will make meeting, they will host meeting against you. Jika kono kwaye no. Jizendo for and so it's always good to appreciate God, to thank God for if you have a good wife. The same thing to a good husband anyway. Thank you so much for spotlight. Like I said, God bless you. Esther is here. Victoria Wake, I greet you. You are welcome. All right, so I'm going to continue. Okay, Bartholomew is here as well. Bartholomew said, Masakai, good evening. I thought she is making sense. I am not seeing any sense on her. Oh, look, you don't know her before. Does she look like someone that will make sense? She's not, anything is making sense. It's not in her dictionary. She cannot make sense. He said her, okay, sense on her is lack of history. My happiness is that it will end in praise. It does not matter the level because she became late, because she came late. USB na you bigo. Okay, there will. And Edith said, good evening, Master Guy. Good evening to you, as and wife again. Evil she's propagating is making her to look she's old. Maybe you are right, because you know from if you about ball how this ball and never in about an age on able way. I don't always, some people are, you cannot judge people age anyway by that, because did you go quick cream now I will put it in. Some people they are old, but you may not know. And I don't see her as somebody that is young. No. My name, it cannot be Ajibota and want to educate Ajibako children how life has treated them. No. You are Ajibota. So Ajibota, you must maintain your Ajibota. Okay. And it's not a must that Igbo man marry you. That's another thing. I greet all of you, and we have Nwada Nenaya. Greetings to you, my sister. Amadichi Goze said, marrying three is better than marrying two. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. In all three, if you marry three, two of them may be in good time, and the other one may not be in good time with the other two, but that one will be the one to assassinate you. One can about you, and she will drag your property before you as if you are no more. Do you understand? Before you should be dragging your property. Oh my God, boss on my before no try more. You know how I know if open or drug even is that any divorce or yeah. Other hand make sure that person is out of your life. But if you want to keep the person in your house and man another one on top, or come on, design that particular. Hello, Mazakai. Please, I see you. You're welcome. All right, so let's just pay attention to the video. This is a message because you get why. Pay attention.
Yeah, my brother. Well done. We're getting Emmanuel from Olimo State.
Okay.
Because we send the voice note or Basama he post through in front of your page. Ebe one man, somebody in a book or whatever. Nihoni Kubasa maka Uyendu Mazen Nandikano. Oboni Boye. Nihega the mana a lawsuit. All no so bofi. Wenaju. I won't Nandikano. But the problem no so. I won't Nandikano but the problem na libo. Obuka governor of Imo State. And each military known as Ebubago. India won't they butre problem in Imo State. So kedi here working a job online, but we're not kakoko. Sina our government will not the canon also will return to normalcy. What is happening? Na occasion them for the Igbo buy. Onye na-ekwekwa ho na abata ala ọ na-abata this village wee mara ihe na-eme.
Like Ichoma.
The thing o wutere m ofuma. nji wee sị ka m bịa to your page. So ife m na-achọ ịkọwara gị bụ maka mgbe ụfọdụ ihe ewu akaworo egeruo ụmụ a na-anọ elu atọ ntị ala, enwe ndị nọ si n'obodo, enwe ndị nọ na vileji, ajụgasị ha ajụjụ, ha sị ha na-ajụ ha edugbe jụọ ya dị ka m bifọ because anọ m n'ụlọ Eko ụtụtụ market. Ọ bụ Nnamdi Kanu mebisiri ya, ọ si ite ụkwa amaruru ka ihe a na-akpọ ha itenansa. Ọ bụ Nnamdi Kanu mebisiri ya.
Go on with your suggestion. Let's hear.
Ọ bụ Ebube Agụ, they are militant. Ihe a na-akpọ ha ndị agha sara ịdọkọ ụbọchị kputere ndị ewere tụtụrụ obodo anyị awa ala Igbo wee mebisie, ọkachasị n'ala ọlụ na ala ọsụ. Atụtụrụ youth Igbo, enwude innocent person ataghị ya ESN.
Sorry about that.
Enwere Nnamdi Kanu bịara bịa bụ ụlọ ọkụ ọkwa. So the thing ya bụ ihe wutere m, o wutere m sị ka m wee jiri aka m wee kọruo n'ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị a. ESN a na-ekwu okwu ya ha si butere problem. ESN na mmụọ na ha ncha niile nwere idea otu ihe niile si wee bido mewe n'obodo a. Ekreti ya ESN iji wee protect ala Igbo niile. These people, they are loved by the people. Onye ọbụla hụrụ ha n'anya. Oge ha bidoro enwe oyibi na onwe ya ha gbara egbe, ha na-agụrụ onwe ha egbe bido iji Ebube Agụ na amị eme ha attack. Then he bido wee na-retaliate. Orize na ka enwe nkọsịsị youth onye anwụrụ asọbụ ESN, onye ha nwụrụ asọbụ ESN. Even mụnwa na-ekwu okwu na-agba this voice note, ọ Chineke nabatara m n'aka ha, if not by intervention of God. Oge ha duru tag m na ụmụ onye ESN, onye IPOB, ọwa mbụ site na amara Chineke ka m ji wee si n'aka ha wee pụta. So they should stop all these things, all this propaganda. Mmadụ dị ndụ onye Igbo, onye si ọgwụgwọ kpọrọ nwunye onye Igbo emepe ọnụ na telivishọn akọ na ọ bụ Nnamdi Kanu Igbo ihe adị mma, ya bụ ihe gbara m anya mmiri. Na ajụsa Igbo enwezikwere mmadụ, Igbo enwezikwere mmadụ. The same ndị Ebube Agụ ha fọmụrụ atrocities niile ha na-eme n'obodo a, ọwụ ha na-ahụ ha, ọwụ na irepụ ndị ụmụaka nọ secondary school, emezi all kind of illegal business because of na ha bụ egbe, eme ndị mmadụ intimidate. Same day Ebube Agụ ahụ gọọmenti kpọtara sị na ha ga-echekwa ya na ESN wụzi bandit, ESN wụ terrorist. Elihe oji wee abịa n'ọlụ n'ọsụ, then afọ ESN onye ọbụla ndị glass enweghị ga-agba ọsọ, mana immediately afọ amị maọbụ afọ Ebube Agụ onye ọbụla bido gba ọsọ ndị ya. Ọkwa na ọtị nnekwu ebe ndị bụ ndị ESN ekretiri iji wee protect ya our land, ahụ anya dị comfortable, enweghị na-agba ọsọ, then ahụzi amị agbawa ọsọ, ahụ Ebube Agụ agbawa ọsọ. Because ịdara agba ọsọ enwude gị, ịgbakwa agba achụwa gị nwudekwe gị. A lot of things happen and here were go ash propaganda lies were na analysis some people akọnuche ha analysis ndị mmadụ brain na brain watch is people apụtasị n'ọwụ ESN mebiri ahịa ekotụtụ nke a ndị amị gbarịrị eji fighter jet bomb every day, ana bomb no so ana fighter every day. Ajeto wa ibe campo ESN no na the bomb adi agba apata Igbo place. Totoro mulo de modo body here. Then after have because ihe niile we see no wunde ESN money. These people did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. Move from here on the Budo. How about you? In the level, machine Hinile. After with a special innocent youth, a Kishihanya, and where little bargain. I got like we to get an interview. Then I shipped as a Hibidokawa, in Cassagan or ESN. I don't care mother like Ubugroku, I don't care operation like Ojegrako, Ihinile lies. Typical lies. Then when we do you, I see a like we higeku. Mude or a kidnapper. I will like we higeku, Hinlaho, Kahuna, a blackmail that name, ESN. Ihobula Runi Hakandibo, Odishi. Upon the Yoruba Pahan, their own security guard, forest guarding Kaha. Opotoku. Yiou Hanakibo, Odishi. Without ESN, no Bodaya or law and also a person even Mokibe, a lot of places, and where everywhere to go. Because Fulani is ready to conquer to dance tomorrow. Manowo, because of these guys. Many here Ubudawe, Shije. I think I'm mother than Hura, Mo didn't and I, the putting more here, Jack or one of them Yabi Hina Bazima Yambri. Ndibo would happen to one night I got Pado. We put through way, sacrifice your way. I'll log on way. The buses know I was in there. Mala, better moon, they are your blinded bread, or Joe. Abraham Gagashiro is no layer. Macamon and Nanakanaga. Oga didn't do what he on a show. Oh, your blind is here. So, nature quite him Nabagon, my brother. I like me here, man. Ukahu, Okoraro no. Oh, now, Ukahu Okoraro. The man only dreaming the apology. Yes. That man persuaded you by you. Maka that comment you make. Okay, ndi babago na ndi ami. Babu ndi jalo wai na wa mama. Ni mo state eba. Okay, ha babu madu 14. Awon na ndi kana babu ndi a. That man or their way, which not one idea. I thought Rundi Jalumai, they don't have boss Jalumai. We were born mother 14. Then the same state governor Rabiana, national television. We na call no one the terrorists Kababuru, Nababuruha, Ebehana meeting na camp. Okay, now then, Nepuna. Ihen Nabagim in the year 2023. 2022 Easter Sunday. How many people can baburu no and also come by? I would not kind of baburu. I wouldn't the ESN baburu. Or what would the same dame ha? Or what would the same day babago? Baburu hinile.
All right, this link is for Chomaibe. Chomaibe, I don't know if you are still here. You said that you did not see the link. I told you to message me on WhatsApp, but I've not seen your message. So since you want to say something urgently, please follow this link. Only Chomaibe, please. I've not opened my, I'm not saying it for everybody, please. Chomaibe, just follow this link that I dropped to you now. Join me and say what you want to say. And there will.
Kihana Badiai. Kihana promoke Madanono. All the atrocities need them in the Buddha. Na lolo and also because every year you also bolo. Where bago. And when one man at ball obago na mwebu. Here people who use will commit a lot of crime. Unable youth, unable pass. And I would see I will yoga harvest them a business. that man na-ekwu okwu ahụ, that na bụ egwu ka na-akpa ya gịnị na-ekwu okwu ahụ. O nwekwara idea na Ebube Agụ na-eme ha egbuo mmadụ abụọ pas onye ahụ ree ya ere kidney onye ahụ. Ihe a wụrụ ihe ndị Igbo na-eme ndị Igbo. Then abịa mechie all those nonsense crime. Then apụta a na-asị gị na a na-akpọ ESN ọnụ ESN mere nke, ESN eme nke, ESN eme nke. Ya bụ ihe na-ewute ezigbo na agbamanya mmiri na all the allegation level against these people, all the too much. They are innocent. In most of the allegation, Iburuha are very innocent. Opposite that na ha na-egbu mmadụ, according to them. Ka ọ ga-eme onye nọ n'isi igbu ya ha na-ele gị gbuo ya. If you want to come and kill me and I notice you want to kill me, I will kill you. That's life. But nkọwa m niile ewu obodo ọsọ na ọlụ dị na mma nọrọ in peace. Oge ndị ESN nọ ya enweghị na-achụ ha, enweghị ha na-achụ until anọkọta wurizie Ebube Agụ wee bido n'amị wee nyewezi ụmụaka nsogbu. Otu a ka obodo ọlụ na ọsọ si wee mebie ruo tata adịghị. Yiou tụfuru efu n'obodo a. Ndị nne ha mere isi mkpe ndị egburu dị ha egbu.
Okay, Chama, I don't know if you are the one here. Are you the one that joined us with a Tony Masha? Let's hear from you. I'm gonna bring you up, but before then, let me set it the way it's supposed to be. So let's hear from you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, my brother. Thank you, man.
Mama, Tony nyere Mike.
Oh, let's send him the link for Choma, but now I'll go about the
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
ụmụnne m, ọ bụ ihe mgbagwoju anya mana ọnwụ na anyị ga-erute before in the month of May, mgbe onye ndu na-agwa anyị okwu, ọ sị anyị na onwebeghị ihe anyị hụrụ na ụfọdụ n'ime anyị na ọtụtụ n'ime anyị a ga-enye anyị ụlọ elu, nye anyị ụlọ ala, zụọ anyị kedu ebe anyị chọrọ ka anyị pụta megide Biafra. Ihe niile o kwuru onwe nke na-agaghị emezu. Kama asị mma nwoke ma nwaanyị mana ihe ọma dị mma, makwa na ọwụ udo na nnwere onwe ka anyị na-agba mbọ ya. Onye ọbụla maa ji n'ume. Mgbe nwunye Nnamdi Kalụ nọketere cheta agha awụsị makwa na ka ọ dị. Mgbe lọya na-ekpere ikpe gara tụchuo ya, anya anaghị ahụdụ Nnamdi Kalụ ịpụta kọtụ. Onye a tụkwasara obi ewerezi ya pụta na-efere anyị aka wee maikrofonu na earpiece kwee na ntị a na-ajụ gịnị dị ihe a, kedu ụgwọ kpọrọ Simon. Ọ bụkwa otu ihe a. Ndị ọnụ hụrụ XTOS ekwurughị ya n'ọnụ ha. So ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Kalụ pụta ga-anọ on their own side na ha ọ ga-fight, o nwekwa ihe ọzọ, ọkwa fight a ka ha nọ ihe. Onye ọnụ hụrụ a na-akpọ Ozu Gozie aha ọ ndị na-achọ contract, ekwere ha nkwa n'azụ. Ọ ndị otu udere ekwere ha nkwa n'azụ. Ọ ndị Ikenga Oruagụ ekwere ha nkwa, mana ha marakwa amara, ha echefukwena na ihe mere this man no ife ajọna ọ ga-imecha ha one after the other. Ka a na-ekwugodo okwu ndị na-asị yo apology, anyị achọdụ ha apology. Onye ọbụla ga-eweta isi onye ikpe ewe ekpegbula ya. Ọ dị ihe a na-atụ n'ọfọ. Onye nọ n'ọnwụ Nnamdi Kalụ tarị ụwa Naijiria ahụhụ ka ha chọrọ. Ihe ha chọrọ kwa ka isi ede ha n'ala. Ọ bụ isi ha ka a ga-eji akwụ ụgwọ ya. Biko masịbedịghị ọ nne m, ọ wụ obodo anyị, ọsụba anyị ka ị hụrụ a na-ekwu okwu ya ihe. emuru onye na-ama ha mgbe ha gara akpọkụọ ma Rufus ha si na ha na-eme Ọsụ back to our hand. Ọkwa mgbe ha finishiri Ọsụ back to their hand, ha ga-akpọta ndị amị, ha bịa na-abọchi IDS elicha.
Wait, my brother. Iboy Ọsụ.
Before uncle?
Okay, so we are hearing from the horse's mouth, right?
I'm telling you, ihe mee no my uncle. I was a na njiri man no man kpọrọ my uncle kpọrọ Rivers State aka igbu egbudala. Gịnị mere? Alọtara. Ndị amị, because a bịara ha kpọrọ ndị mgbe ha bịa chịsịa ndị ebibe agụ. Ị ga-echete one guy a na-akpọ Big. Ofu nwanne anyị nwoke, Big One. Ọ bụ ụmụnne anyị na Ikenga Oru Agụ ha. Ọ ha gburu Big.
Big ka eze ebe ọ nọ seketa.
Ọ ugbu a ka ị na-anụ na Big adịghị gị. Ọ bụrụ ha Big. Ọ dịghị gị. Ọ bụrụ ha Big. After ha bịa ebughachite Ikenga Oru Agụ na ndị otu ha bịara gbu Big. Ha bịa tụtụrụ ala Ọsụ niile. Ekotuta agbara ọkụ ọwụmụ Biafra gbara ọkụ. Onwebeghị nga Biafrans ndị na-eche Biafran mere anything wrong. Ekotutu Hope Uzodimma senduru ndị bịara agba ya ọkụ. Agbara ha ọkụ twice. O mere nke izuzu ha bidoro ebe a na-ere akwụ.
Big na-eme content na ọ na-aga n'ụzọ na-eme content.
Onye ma na Big adịghị gị.
Ọ bụ na ọbụla ise bịa na amakwa m.
Jesus Christ. Agwa gị ihe ha bụ mgbe ha gburu this guy mgbe asị na ha bịara ka Ọsụ bataba obodo anyị abana anyị n'aka. O nwekwa ihe ọzọ bịata n'ime ahịa. Clement abata n'ime ahịa na-achụ ndị na-ere ose ma antim ha na-ere ose na onye ọbụla o megidere ihe rịpọtụ ihe ha na-eme na ha ọ ga-eme ya ihe na ha ọ ga-akwatu onye ahụ. As soon as ha mere ihe ha scare boys ndị ọzọ gbuo ọsọ ebupụzie ụmụ boys ndị nke ga-agbalị ọsọ ha pụọ. I will check. I may check my old phone nke
that channel yourself because I can't even see it anymore. It's just mama just know
yeah. So ihe mere bụ these people bido sị na ha chọrọ iriclaim Ọsụ be anyị. Amaghị na ihe ha mere bụ that week ha mere reclaiming. Ha reclaim efilo na ha bịara ma ndị nke ha gara n'ahịa na-ahara asị ndị mmadụ na onye ọ na-ekweghị na ihe ha kwuru ha gbufu isi na onye ịmana those people were abalị kpọta ndị Fulani ndị amị ha gbugidere mmadụ gbugide. After ha gbuchara ndị mmadụ ndị gbalagara ọsọ gbalagazie my auntie my in-law na ikwu na ibe ebe ha gbarala agba ụmụ n'ọlụ ga-ebe a ga-azocha ebe m nwere ụlọ. So ọ bụrụzie this very thing ha after ha meziri ha hụ na ha egbutele ndị mmadụ ha ga-akpọ ndị press ha bịazie sị na Ọlụ dị lonely Ọsụ dị lonely onwezighị onye dị n'obodo Ọsụ egbukpọla mmadụ. While ha nwa mere ya senduzie ndị journalist. Ị ga-echeta one guy kedu ihe a na-akpọ that boy ihe na content creator na ya gara Ọsụ na a na-ara ya moto a na-ara ya nke ya ọ gara help mmadụ ka ya o mee ya vidio ka ya discuss ihe onye a nwere abụ n'ụlọ ọhụụ egbe na ngwa
onye na-ekwu bụ Okwulora.
Yeah, n'ụlọ ọhụụ ngwa ọgụ dọrọ n'ala ọlụ n'Ọsụ agaghị eme gịnị ka a na-akpọ ihe a ọkwa wọ. Agwa gị na ọkwa ịhụrụ ala Igbo na-agbaghara aghara ọkwa ịhụrụ XDOS from A to Z ha ọkwa ịhụrụ Aloy Ejiofọ from A to Z ha na Ikenga na boys ndị ọ na-azụrụ egbe. The reason ha jiri gbumi Ifeanyi Ejiofọ ka m na-ekwu. Ọkwa ịhụrụ that guy kedu ihe a na-akpọ that kedu aha nwaanyị Anambra ha gbagburu na die gbagbuo ya na die. Ihe plan ha abụọ ka emee datin ka federal government were declare Eastern Region. Ọ pụrụ ihe niile ha mere ka ha wee declare Eastern Region state of emergency. Mkpa ha na onye isi ga-anwụ na mkpọrọ bụ na Chineke ekwe ha. Ihe ịhụrụ ozu ha na-apụta ekwu ya o wepụtara onwe ya hapụ famili ya na Lagos pụta ka ya mee ka ọlụ dị mma ka ya mee ka ọsụ dị mma na yo ndị awụcha plots anaghị eri ego gọọmenti ha niile anaghị eri ego gọọmenti mana Chineke dum anyị ndụ ego a ha na-eri agaghị agba ya n'ọsọ agaghị anọkete n'ụwa unless ewetara ha isi ha agaghị anọkete n'ọlụ a na ala Biafra ha nwere ike iji anya ha ahụ ya. These people are evil. Ma ha ma ndị niile na-apụta akọtọ Nnamdi Kalụ but obi kara m n'ọwụ anụrụ m ya n'ọnụ onye ndu anụrụ m ya n'ọnụ Simon Ekpa anyị gara meeting IPOB ọkwa ọhụụ ka anyị jirila na-asụ kedu ka Simon Ekpa ga-esi awụ problem ọnụ. Simon Ekpa si nke ọwụhụ ugbu a ego niile a ha riri federal gọọmenti wụ Naijiria na-asị ha nye na anyị ego anyị ọ ka ị hụrụ ha na ha na-alụ nye na anyị ego anyị. Chika onye osi kedu nke Nworu ka ọ kpọrọ nwanne ụmụnne ya lama Italy nwanne nwaanyị isi biri ka mụtara somebody akpọrọ ụmụnne ha agba ha aga ebe o mebighị ebe ha gbago ole mbọsị a ebuliri ha gaa Italy ka ha gaa konfizo ndị nke nọ Italy ha were okpi 2x2 chụọ ha ọsọ ndị anụ ọhịa ihe ụlọ na-akọ rubbish ndị ha ka na-awụ ọnụ dia brain ha ji brain ha aṅụ mmiri ewu ndị nọ n'ala Igbo but ana m agwa ha one by one soon onye megidere ihe so n'ụzọ na-anaghị aga nga a na-apịa ofu onye ụtalị ka a na-apịa ibe ya biko onye kwụsị okwu apology o medeghị apology ha ji anyị ma Nneka Chimezie nke ewu very soon ọ ga-arachara ya na nga. Ana m ekpere Chineke kemgbe a ebulitere ije a ọ ga-eweta evidence onye na-ewetaghị evidence o ụlọ mkpọrọ enwe ma ọwụ eweta isi ọ bụ ka ọ ha m n'ọnụ na anwụchila.
There one. You cannot rely on the because court on Nigerian court too. So let's not forget that.
Akweghị Nigerian court. Ọ bụkwa ka ị na-ele o ka o si agbụ. Ọkwa ndị ranihụra n'azụ na-ekpekwa ikpe ahụ. Ọ mgbe odu nga ahụ ha kpọkpọọ gị ime ụlọ gị nọrọ na nga ọ bụ ihe udele ọ bụ udele gara na nga ọ bụ nga ka o siri pụta wụzie onye ndu but mgbe ọ na-apụtazi ọ ga-awụ onye ndu ha ga-apụta awụ onye ndu a Biafra nwere n'onwe ha mara ebe ha ga-etinye isi a kụsiri ha ikpu na nga ha ga-ama obodo na ma ha ga-asa mara ha ahụ ụnụ anwụchụla.
Ndewo, thank you so much. Let's hear from you. Mute your mic. Tell me.
Hello.
I can hear you. Right on. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Mazikai, thank you so much. Yeah. God bless you for the things you do. You know. Yeah. So, the development these days, this thing that this man, to me, that man doesn't look like an Igbo man, honestly. The time he was saying it, just few minutes after that, I made a comment under that session. I don't know whose platform it was, So that man doesn't look like an Igbo man, honestly speaking. Anybody can come out and say he's Igbo in order to, commit one crime or the other, so that it will be that the Igbos are doing those things. So so that one apart, why I want to make this particular contribution as in add to what you guys are saying is this thing is so painful. It's so painful because all of us know the truth. Even those ones that want him, bide. Let me use that word like that because of this thing.
Yeah,
platform.
I understand.
So even those ones that want him bide, they all know the truth.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't be surprised. I don't know if you listen to Okechukwu, this our brother. Okay. He really made Joseph Okechukwu. He really made a lot of sense in what he said.
Honestly. Yeah, I play good the video. I play ever.
And I think we mustn't keep quiet. We must not keep quiet. If we keep quiet, these people will buy this, our brother. I'm telling you the truth, because that contraption is evil, like evil, flying demons. So we all need to speak up. So the suggestion I'm thinking to to make here is, at least I overheard these are brothers that even one of them said he's from Osu. I think one of them said,
Yes.
yeah. So at least he's somebody that can testify to what went on in that place and in many other places in our land. So what I'm trying to suggest is, just let me make it brief. What I'm trying to suggest is, everyone that has a platform, should make a list. You know what I mean? A list of what has been going on in our land from the time that they are saying, oh, ESN, this and that, trying to commit one crime or the other, and then they will place it on ESN. We remember what Hope Uzodinma said at a time, that it wasn't ESN, that it is the politicians. So I'm suggesting you guys make a plan. From all these things people are saying, people are bringing up evidences. You make a plan. One side plan, that's A side, B side. Just write down what Nigerian government has been doing in our land since the time Nnamdi Kanu, when they've invaded his home, and then let us see how, because from that time Nnamdi Kanu, the time army invaded Emenkes, that is Nnamdi Kanu's home. That was from that time was the time that now convinced Nnamdi Kanu to set up this ESN. From that time, because he saw that they are really, doing things that are evil in our land. So because of that, he decided to form this ESN to protect our bushes, to chase away these evil monsters from our bushes. So before they now infiltrated everything, government will bring, countering everything, and after everything, they will say it's ESN. And now there's no longer ESN, and they're still maintaining ESN. These people are evil. So what I'm saying is,
Very, very evil.
yeah, we make a list, of what has been going on, what they have been doing, and then let them bring their own, and then we'll bring our own, and we'll continue to flaunt it on the internet everywhere, so that people will see, so that the world will see. Because this thing that is happening is not just happening like without any source. Something is going on. There is a plan. You give a dog bad name before you buy it. So that is exactly where they are driving at. So we need to really make it clear what they have been doing, the evil they have been committing in our land, even this present time now, how they have invaded our place, a peaceful place, but they always make it like something is going on there, and they are the ones doing it. The Fulani is going with who else has gone, goes, without being harassed, except that's with gun, except the Fulanis, killing people everywhere, raping people. And this one that says that he's an Igbo man didn't see all these things. And it is just Nnamdi Kanu. You can see that he was sent. He didn't just come to say that thing. It was a planned thing, and they are heading towards something.
Yeah,
So
right.
so let us just begin now to make those lists. Like these, our brothers are saying all these things. All these things are evidences. You just make them, write them down as people say them, and the ones you already gathered, because I know that you already gathered some, since all these things have been happening, and then table them, spread it all over internet, post it. When you bring it out, will help to spread it. Because if we keep quiet, these people are heading towards something. Honestly, they just want to give a dog, that
A
bad
bad
name.
name.
Yes,
So
so
buy
that
it.
they'll have reasons to nail it. So yeah, this is just my suggestion, honestly.
There, well, it's very, very good suggestion. The thing is that not only that, those of you that come from also Lelu, those places that these guys are claiming that Mazam Namarkano buy your people, burn down houses and all that. People from those places need to voice out. I'm not saying you should come with a video and begin to say it, because if you do, you'll be a target. I'm shocked to hear that Biggie is no more. I'm very, very shocked, because there was a time in one of his videos, he was saying that people are warning him, but he always stream and pass military, that nothing mega and all that. Little did I know that the guy is no more.
Can you
So
imagine?
please, those of you that have voice that come from those places, just like our brother Mr. Tony just did, is part of it. You can. I'm not saying you should come to me. You can go to anywhere and tell your story, what you know. If you have chance to circulate it anywhere, it is a very good thing as well. Like the one that Mr. Tony just said. If I have time, I will cut it out and post separately, because people may not have time to watch this video to the extent of getting to a part where he made this comment. Do you understand? So we have to be careful. We have to say the truth and let people to know what, because if you are hearing from people who claim to come from Osumogu and all they say is about Mazamukari is this man, and nobody from there are countering that, people may begin to, some of us that are not from there will begin to see it as maybe they are right. But I don't know the reason why. Those of you that know the truth, some of you are very, very afraid. The other guy that spoke with me some time ago in my WhatsApp group, who come from, the guy from Lelu, I talked to him, even for him to bring his voice out. He said, Maz, I am afraid. Anyway, so that is it. That is it. God bless you. Madam Borojin, you're welcome. Let's hear from you.
Yes, Masika Indeo, Ihama Merigi. I greet everybody, all well-meaning Biafrans. Yeah, I just want to add to what Choma said and the other guy. Everybody is making a lot of sense. A lot of sense. He had a very a lot of dimensions to all that is going on. Also will say, especially those that know what is going on, know that our freedom is important. They will not wait for only Keshosu and Ndika with their mouths to come and be polluting the air. It shouldn't be only them. That's Madam Choma, I support you 100%. Everybody must say what they know. That is why I want to add this, very, very important. Our politicians are soaked. When I mean they are soaked is that they are infiltrated. What I mean by that is that there is no difference between them and Ndi Choi Bibwai. There's no difference because they are the proxies that are being used. In which only politician, typical politician inside Southeast or Biafra that is speaking for our liberation, our safety, or anything. Any one of them you hear, come and let me know. I will apologize to the person. They will have to show me their antecedents, what they have done. So to generalize is not the best thing, but as at now, the larger, any one of them that is not saying anything because they are afraid is a shame on them. There is something that Okechukwu said. He said, if anybody will call for the buying of Igbo, it will never be a Yoruba man. If anybody will call for it will never be a Fulani man. But you see this man, because this is what his elders, because let me say, like the other one, the one Chorelo Mazen Namdekan or Mazen Namdekan Chorelia, in between along the line, something just spoiled. Instead of her to go back and suck up with her wound, you put the wound there outside. No kuzi rubbish with her mouth, na use yarrow with her mouth. Na pollute air. Now, when you look at all of these people that are Igbos that are undermining themselves and the people, you ask, where did it start? It starts from, because anybody that wants to take a position inside Nigeria today that is Igbo must sign off your place. If we are coming to buy them, you must look away. So you can't trust them. And they cannot support us. That is why you and I will come out and say, keep shouting so that the world will hear and know what the truth is. Now, Mazikai, you must be my witness. I cannot. I told you people that when it comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family, the reserve I keep for him, I want to extend it to the family. But today, this Kanu Takanu, I'm going to just tell him something. I'm just going to Kanu Tahim Gatrogi Wilu. You and Nigeria state, because I still respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm going to tie you and Nigeria state. You and Nigeria state, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, the situation is Ibi. Nwere otito toro n'elu ibe, then ijiji ebere n'elu ibe ahụ. It will burst and splash in your face. So Kanu Ntakanu, iri ibi na ji ekpatu aka, otito no ya n'elu, ijiji bere ya n'elu. Anyhow, you are in a mess. Only when look gị 2 left legs gị kụrụ kparakpara gawa na Israel. Meanwhile, Mazikai, in Israel, they have two sides. There are these sides that are pro-security of Israel, and whether it's Jew or Israel, they are pro-security, which is where Netanyahu is. But there is this other group that are ready to support Hamas, ready to support Ndi Ogbishia, just to undermine Netanyahu. There is one comment that Rachel made that I want to call her attention to. Rachel, you see the post you made. You said when you were, either you summoned the group that visited you or they summoned you. You said that the ambassador, the Israeli ambassador in Nigeria was not happy. And you said something that if Mahe Kwetegi, that ha ga-echere mgbe ndị ga-ekwetere ono. So my question to you is, you have to clarify this, Rachel, because this time around, we want everybody to be clear in where they belong to. Because Kanonta look at me that eriri jegidere otairi onwe ya on Nigeria. And the help when she have mahagwale ya na onya wa get replace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ma onwo yo na ze kozi. Ha na-echezi how they can carry it out. Ya makwara na o kinyere aka n'ogwu. O kinyere aka na tipa gwaja. Ndị Biafra, they are awake. We have redeclared Biafra. Also, he creates IPOB DOS1, IPOB DOS2, IPOB DOS3. One side, because as far as I'm concerned, we know you, that you and Neka, we are working together. All of a sudden, this is the one and Neka from her mouth. But arrow neck from her mouth is still what arrow in anyo. Because arrow in anyo from your mouth is that the Biafra that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yearned for, the freedom he yearned for, is in United States of Biafra. And you went and created Fort DOS, telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. We know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. We know what he has been saying. And that is where we stand. Also, another 5th DOS. Continue now with your mouth. And then continue this your conspiracy. All we are telling you is Biafra freedom is sacrosanct. And there is a hand that has lifted up and has written all of your names and say, Mene, Mene, Tekel Ufasin. People are praying day and night and day, questioning and demanding from the God of heavens that he must do something. And he will do something. When the border rolls and touch you, these days I have when they say people buy, I say, Father, whichever one. If they are left, they go left. If they are right, they go right. If you are today, you say you are a Biafran. Everything you hear is backward. Makwara na ihe na-eme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are part of it. Ihe na-eme Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, you are part of it. Because it is the redeclaration, the government to government talk that will set them free. Mazikai, I know you want me to make it brief, right? Thank you so much. I rested there.
And then, well, if you have something to say, you can continue. I just want to, because this is late hour, so there's no time for me to. I would have sent the link to Choma if you have that time. But I don't know. Maybe I don't want to. What she wants to say, I don't want her to fall asleep because it's late. So I have to drop the link. So if you have other things to say, no worry.
I'll just be here. Continue with your podcast.
All right. Goddess is in the building. Let's hear from you. Goddess, are you there? Or should I just continue with my information?
Hey, Madam River Goddess, these days, they see this. I greet you. I salute. I'm loyal.
About moment travel.
Madam Origin, good evening from my side. God bless you. Ebe m na-esi ofe onugbu na-etinyere di m ofe onugbu na-afịa ya aka n'isi. Chikekwanụ ka m ga-esi wee hapụkwanụ nwoke a n'ọpa room.
I apologize, so I didn't know.
No apology by the I have achịkata m ọchị na ihe ka anyị na-eme ikwu ya asị ifu ma ọ na-edu ya inu genede anya afụtaji o nwere English ịsọrọ kịta it's not the Buddha onye ọbụla ọ dakwasịrị ọngwepịa. You understand? I greet you, Madam Origin. I use this opportunity to acknowledge Madam Happy Ume, Madam Doreen Ojugana Waleze, Legend, Greg, Ocean Master, Obi-Wan, my darling. Obi-Wan, we met somewhere and we made fun there. Yeah, I was surprised to see you there. Nah, if a guy carrier, it is well. It's quite a pity concerning what is happening, but they must happen because again gonna happen. Madam Origin is like we're gonna do this together. Anyway, let me just say something. There is something I see in these two people. Amaralist, Agad, Koshina Ahotu, Oshina Abu Amerilis, Mami ha Amerilis, so here na that way Amaralist, Ochako Maka. So when they're Amaralist, Anya. Nke sị na ya bụ Uchechi Delilah, they have one kind unique something and they came from the same kingdom. These are species that was created during the time in the scripture as there are this kind of people that were created. They say they are giants. So they are tall. So when they came to earth, so me looking at Amara lists, then me looking at Uchechi, me looking at her voice, looking at Delilah voice, they are the same. Me looking at Amarali's face, looking at Uchechi, the same. When they are talking, the same thing, say, were these people made specifically for the destruction of this man, this great man, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Amara list, ịma na nnechele eze gị anya, your teeth just look like enwe agwa anyị na-akpọ ịkakala. Ọta agọjunye gị eze n'ọnụ. You were calling Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You were giving Maazị Nnamdi Kanu a bad name. And I want to tell you today, I'm going to toss you in the washing machine. And I'm going to wash you real good. After washing you, I will toss you in the dryer. And I'll make sure I dry you very well. Yeah. You feel the heat. Welcome, my dear brother, Ocean Master. Iwe Julumobi, I was like lying down and I was in my way, tentom. Amara list. I want to ask you, when you were befriending Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, what did you see in him? Amara list, you said that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is a scam, according to you. You say Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ori, according to you. You say that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu o mere nke a, no yahoo, according to you. When you were opening your legs, kedu ife o ji wee sustain egi? Kedu ife o ji ravish egi? You are an accomplice according to what came out from your mouth. Ibu onye ori, Ibu a scammer, because you know that this man, according to you, is a scammer, and you still befriend him, still slept with him. What happened somewhere? You are part of the ego Biafra this man, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, stole. Because you were his girlfriend. Why didn't you run away then? See, I want to be a little bit vulgar. Why didn't you na nwoke na nwanyị na-eme boyfriend, nwoke toast oge, enjoy ya, kedu ife ọ na-alụ, gịnị ya yugo ine ya anya, ọ bụ na onye ori, ọ bụ na mmụọ ga-anabataghị onye ori, ịwala ọsọ. Ọ bụrụ na onye ama, if mmụọ ga-anabataghị ya, ịwala ọsọ. Mana enwere ụmụ nwaanyị na-amacha na ụmụ nwoke bụ ndị ori, na ụmụ nwoke bụ nke afa na afa na-ebi ife ozute n'ori wee na-azụ gị. What are you talking about, Amara list? You see, yes, that they will come up with scam. They will come up with it's not propaganda that yes, you moved with this man. Aren't you ashamed? What did you see in him when you moved? And after since he moved with him, with all you feel that all you are putting on your face is pancake. You can't come out in the morning, somebody afoge, as nifeja mama mabu, gijekulie early in the morning during the Harmattan period. I don't know if lunatics like you people do. What has this man done differently in Nnamdi Kanu nke eji na-apụ iche? You don't have dealings with a woman. God is what Madam Origin say it here. Whatever we are doing, everything is being laid on a scale, dangling. Amara least you have the effrontery. This man Nnamdi Kanu, according to you, owere scam tarandi Biafra, were akworo gi ugulo. Owere Yahoo o metere were goro gi moto. Owere ego Oscar wee na ravish gị, iwe na-asụ fone. Why didn't you say no? I discovered this. I cannot. Why didn't you run away initially? Ogbara gị cheek. but because there is something you people are looking for. And this man, no mazen na mo de kan, obu this share. Okay, now look at how, yeah, amam ka nge sekpo ya n'Igbo. Nenno ka ishu ezuzu gide ezuzu. Okwa ifuru gị nwa bụ Chijioke gbam television. Ike ịchafụ nwanyị, ike ịchafụ nwoke, ịkpa isi, ịpara ịnọrọ n'ebe ị na-eme interview, ịpara ngana gị dọwa ka o nwere bolombolo dị gị n'ọkpa na-abụ. Ya dịka onye a ga-asị na o nwere hydrocele. Ịpara ịdọwa ịnọrọ ka enyi. No problem. Biafran movement abugoro if he meghere your app for. Then Amara list, I was looking at you on that interview and I say no. And there is something wrong with you. Amara list in a Amara list in a because the way you were doing your hair, did you want that interview? Where kedu mafia wezumezu. And bam na say calm down, give meant to go to, I gave meant to go to, you just show how that is Igbo unruled women. Azo hogazu. O ihe mazi nechara anya wee sị mba aga m anwụnye agwọ a n'ime akpa. So all these things you were doing now, remember that time this man bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ị na-akpọ scam na-akpọ ya akparawo. Remember then you were broadcasting too. Unu gị na-aga fa. Have you ever brought out that your program? Have you brought it out and listened to them? When you were with a man, na gago opio, na satisfy go na atowa gente. Inwe the effrontery. Si no bozi no nyori no nyama. So what I want to bring out here, you are not exonerated because in a chalo nyori gini meife inecho onyama according to you gini meife, and it didn't stop there. Ine enye ye bongege ona akwo ge bonge Chineke kpo oku Amara list. Another thing.
God is not going to keep person.
Oh, na akwo ye bonge.
I'm going to what tomato.
What's the thing very well? Luzie Kofuzena, something is happening. She has the effrontery. That is where my anger is. Whatever naga. Also, mana mgbe ọ na-akwọ ya ebongi ọ maha na ọ bụ onye ori na onye ama na onye ska. And oji that thing nọrọ ishie ya were zụọ ya were me so also kwuzuo ego ahụ ọ na-ebo this man ebubo. That is an accomplice to ndị mere lawyer. So because also no maho is a different thing. When she was broadcasting, she knew according to her. So nwoke mmadụ eneche anya cha aga ọchọza ka ọ kpụrụ ntanta nwoke mmadụ taa nwoke mmadụ wee kpachi ọkpa ya wee gbawa John Benson. Amara lise fọtazia ma mara ka mmelu mbogo ebu. Nwoke mmadụ ọ ya akwụ ụdọ n'ebe ụnọ Chineke kpọọ ọkụ inwero shame. Anọ ya ka ọ na-abụ gị ilote the way he treated you, ilote the way he pampered you. Isi ga-ekopụ ị na-eme wig gị were aka na-abụ na-adọ wig gị ịdọrị ya tinye na ntị ịdọrị ya tinye n'anya ị na-adọ ya ị na-efe isi kpakakpaka ka wig nneche ga nche ọkwa nwoke ga-edebe nke a n'ụlọ. That's why iji wee wụrụ ọkpọkwu wee ruo this time. Ị nọ na America ịnụtaghị onye ọcha. Amaghị m Madam Origin ọkwa ịma the other side of obodo ndị ọcha ọ na-abụ ewepụta ibunu village ya village ọtọ nke adịghị otu ahụ ị na-anụ Wyoming. Madam Origin, are you there?
Oh, I've gone to sleep. Anime Yora.
Ị na-anụ o nwere ike ọ bụ na onye
ọ sị gị na na-ehi ụra na asị nọ gosi gị snoring. Mana mmadụ ji na ifi ga-eme oge so Chineke ma was thinking I am sleeping. That's a baby.
Madam Origin, okay, that oh, what a Swangara place, all this Minnesota, all this Wyoming area, all these Kwangaram places, ndị mmadụ mechara abandon in America, those places in South West East Virginia. Oh, ebe o nwere ike ọ wụrụ ebe amala list nọchi na ya n'obodo oyibo nkịta lachakwa gị anya ifuru agadi nwoke ọbụla ya anụ wee luo kịta nkịta lachapụkwa gị anya fite ebe a na-abịa achawashi anya. You can't do more than a dead rat.
On a protest.
Okay.
Madam Origin saying and she's extending it to his family and maybe to is it Chioma, whatever she called herself. If I want to make about that now, like person, I'm not to command the kind of, don't get me wrong, but if you matter, they make it, like someone like this I'm not fan about Chioma. Get a master candidate in 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17 until this date. If protest from anything, if on the movement, on the Zush, on the American. Oh, Zaketa. Okay, if just for Kuku no Bezoko.
Okay.
My fan name.
Why is all this thing coming out now? Why?
Why now?
Why everything? Distraction, imezi. Distraction, Uchechi na says no you was the advocate on the nanga advocacy. So go wezere no nke ahụ bụzi wing ya. You understand? Ihe niile.
If you don't upload our second platform through desk. Every time they couldn't find they are going to work to release mass number they can. You know,
yeah.
So promising them the Haga was out to release mass number they can. Sorry to cut you off.
No. We are saying you are saying the right thing. You understand?
If you don't mind, I can play. Ki water. Oh yeah, get a boy to the Kujet US.
For some of you that are asking the reason why Nigerian military went to Afaruku Ibeko, this is Mazo Keno Kechukwu the General. I have told you people that Nnamdi Kanu is a con man. Nnamdi Kanu is complicit of the insecurity in Biafra land. And those of our people that have been unalive today by Nigerian military and some T group that Nnamdi Kanu set up in Biafra land. I want you people to see this video. This is exactly what facilitates the army, the military, going to Afaruku Ibeko. And I ask this question to every one of them. Why is that none of Nnamdi Kanu's siblings were involved? Why is that only our brothers and sisters are those that buy in Afaruku Ibeko for this entity, charlatan called Nnamdi Kanu, to survive today? And today he still wants to start the same calamity in an Igbo. And I have said it. There is no go area. It's no go area. Do you understand? There are no go area.
Slow man, left and right. Slow man.
So this
Can I?
guy is trying to tell you that this is the reason why military invade House of Mas Namorcan. And he asked you a question. Why was it that Masakano's siblings' names were not mentioned in those that have been fired? Why is it that none of his relatives were fired? You know, that kind of thing. But there's one. I think Masakano lost one of his cousins.
Yeah,
right?
he lost one of the cousin. Yeah, and this was like
But on never na one walk never na you know near my friend and near my friend if you yeah, but just because Masakano sacked DS, he said that he's contributing money on our two ego. I draw ego on our small $300 cash to not if guy in the balance. He has been in the movement for not less than maybe 7 years or more than. But now ego na a protest, so you might get I call for an on about €300. I think €300, not even dollar. So he's now against Masakano with everything in him. Okay, I don't worry, I will give you my very soon, please. Just bear with me. Again, people here.
Another one. Another lies, deceit, and propaganda from pit of hell. I know some of you will begin to believe this. Some of you will think that Biafra is coming tomorrow, right? I want you people to understand that I have been also in this situation like you people. I was with Nnamdi Kanu in European Parliament. Though Nnamdi Kanu were in the kitchen of European Parliament. If you doubt what I'm saying, go and ask Uchoka from F4. As Nnamdi Kanu just come out from the door, he raised his two hands up. He was lying to us that they have already lobbied. They have already submitted the letter of quest of self-determination of indigenous people of Biafra. And all of us were shouting, singing holy, holy. At the end, nothing come out of it. Nnamdi Kanu were once also in Israeli national television. We were singing, we were shouting.
Sorry,
that Biafra
my
is coming
brother, can
tomorrow.
you pause this a little bit? I have
Till
a
today,
question.
we have not heard.
Sorry?
Biko, my question for this man was like, when did he have his repentance? On Kachu?
Yes.
On Castle Fatinan.
Yes.
Oh, this is your question. Okay, touch the Fatinan. In our on Castle. Kita, you can see DPM pictures up here, you know. And so, yeah, what of Biafra done? Against
Anything about it. We also went to Geneva in Switzerland. Nnamdi Kanu came out from the door and began to shout that Biafra is coming tomorrow. I want you people to understand this. I will never come here to gaslight any of our people. I will never come here to concoct story or fabricate lies. I am here.
On Noyambe, Mazin Namdekano na 100 men.
Yeah.
So what kind of important, you know, because here Mazin Namdekano na Joe Diwoke.
I'm
not judge Joe Maka, only Juju and a fuso.
Madam Origin, Ima Onya bụ nwanne Imbe, number 1. And abịakwa inye ya blessing, nyekwa ya Imbe. He's dealing with something. Ọ bụ na ifuru mgbe a na-eme ife a nwoke a kwuru. This man has never wear a pant, a nice pant. Ya nwoke kwupụta, ifuru nwoke. Mgbe ọbụla this man pụtara, ihe ọ na-eyi wu, ọkwa ịma ladies tight. Ọ ya ka ọ na-eyi, anyị ji akpọ ya sọpị. Mana ihe anyị na-akpọ ya bụ sọpị. So o yiri datin ahụ, ọ macharịpụta. Then nwa okele kwuye adị ka onye panwu ite ọkụ n'ihu. Anyị na-eche anya ya sị kedu ebe nwoke a chi wee pụta. So ihe m ji wee kwute bụ that like what you said, onye a bụ nwanne Imbe. So Maazị Kai, continue.
You need to understand that this guy be a graduate of. Don't worry, I will show you. I'm going to play video if you at school.
In a time like this to always clear your doubts. Any people that is going for diplomatic move, never show it. Whenever you see showcasing all this idiocy and stupidity online, they want to defraud you. But the question remains, this thing they are talking, are they talking about the restoration of Biafra, or are they talking about Nnamdi Kanu? But let me clear every one of you. If they are talking about Nnamdi Kanu, the people that are holding Nnamdi Kanu is the Nigerian government. Israeli government, British government has nothing to do with Nnamdi Kanu. They has nothing to do with that charlatan. But I want you people to open your eyes and understand that fraudulent is coming, fundraising is coming, and all of you are going to fall the victim. Why Nnamdi Kanu with his siblings will keep on living large? I tell you this, look at them showcasing idiocy, stupidity on social media. They want to tell you that they are doing something. What are they doing? What are they doing? Do you people know that they have spoken about IPOB and the quest of self-determination in the House of Commons? Let me tell you people something. Some of you don't understand what is freedom. But I want you people to understand this. Don't be deceived.
My next question for him, or whatever na ndị ka esorore ESN and then Remazin Nnamdi Kanu nwoke a ọ nọ ya mgbe ahụ?
On ya.
Okay. Uncle, keep talking.
On there. He gets the focus now. Also say that Biafra is not coming anytime soon. He's not coming, right? When I say just Oruzeta much of the group belong. I say that Nana Biafra have been spoken in the House of what's it called? House of Commons or something like that. Okay, I believe in UK. So back from that side now, okay. But other people are not okay. You know what are the points?
Is okay with it in a protests when they will go and buy people. It will be on his head. It will be on head on onion or dungeon. No, she now onya Mazin Nnamdi on the Yambi Mazin Nnamdi Kanu 100 men woka. And always
fans are in no. Ndani na na china sa woro no. Asa yobania Ken Guru Agonia. Metisana Abuchi the hunter there. Nke mani nke the mani ke wala ofa nchani o se na chọrọ.
Nwoke na-agba egwu si ihe na-eme ha na-ebe nwaanyị eri declare Biafra ha bịa na anyụ arụ with their mouth. We dey here, we sold our sleep. Mad people everywhere.
This ndị Okija tụọrọ onye a ọmụ. Ama mmema.
Tụọrọ ọmụ.
Ha tụọrọ ya ọmụ. Ya, ha fụkwa n'ọkpa ya na Okija.
Onye nke akịta.
Onye nke efu a. Now, like with the band, yeah. Yeah. Onye afugo that na ndụ ya gwụrụ n'obodo ọ nọ. Ama m na aghọta ihe na-eme. Mbọsị ọ sị na egwu anaghị atụ ya, ya baa flight na abịa nne ya. Continue.
These are wastes of human beings.
Wasted time. Yeah, mmiri ndụ e wasted away. Yeah, a gara ịga ga-agbapịa n'ukwu nkwụ ma ọ bụ agbapịa n'ukwu oloma.
So the only time this man could talk was because he was fired. To deceive other people.
A na-akwụ ịkwọkịrịkwa ọ bụ na enwe waterproof nke gbawara na na-ebe ma ọ bụ ọ bụ na o nwere afọ ime nke pụrụ na-ebe onye a kwesịrị nnọọ papịa palụ mgbe dị ikie ọ gbapịa waste ya na ana. It would have been better. Continue, Nazikai.
All right, let's continue.
Don't be deceived. I know these people very well. I have been with these people. I am insider. Don't mind them. Nnamdi Kanu don't want anything called Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu don't want anything called Biafra.
How can this thing sound in somebody's ear?
But I know someday, one day, it's going to clear to every one of your eyes. I drop my case. This is Mazo Keno Kechukwu General, the head of the gangster.
From the Israeli Knesset, I promised a big surprise soon. This is our surprise, and it is only the beginning. See who is with me. We are just entering to the Knesset of Israel. All hail Biafra, all hail Mazinam Dikano, all hail Israel.
All hail Biafra.
Even put the look one in the Muslim can't kind of flavor. What's the flavor? I put this video. Others hacker na kota kam okuna again. Anyway,
o nwere ife anụmanụ anụnwa n'ebe anụnwa chefuru. Ọkwa ịma Madam Origin, let me remind us. Nwoke na-ajụ ma ọ nọ at the beginning of the at the hems of this thing. Yes, he was number one. Madam Origin, I told you ego eji wee gotere ya oche eze. You know this royal chair. Our contribution, fundraising, ka eji wee gotere ya oche. Ọ sị na for him to measure up to fight Simon Ekpa, maybe not because of oche ọ na-anọ na cup o ji aṅụ tea. Then na royal apparel attire, this is Siago and Cap. Madam Origin, I said,
were you with them?
Yeah, na attack.
Oh, you don't understand on that time.
I know with Mazen Namo the kind of from Namo the kind of then Simon Ekpa was still with IPOB, trying to pacify them, trying to carry everybody along. Hey, Sugido Simon Ekpa says he uses an upper Mazen Namo the kind after Obechara who obere neha. Oh, to Akaisi we Imagone follow the program Simon as an I was autopilot. In a day,
because I'm the fellow Simon. Okay, okay. This guy goes
yes. So after that, then we got another guy that was used after Yabo George Money. George Money where I mean in Rafonye George Money where we imitate no Simon to their core. George Money come buchon on a UK. Onye nka keta. Everybody a day miri. So they want to fight Simon Ekpa. But that one apart. But what I want to tell them that at the end of this journey, unless Machuku Anorozinonu Uchezeya, but as long as God is still sitting on the throne, Hanchani Nega sit down and scorn in their shame. They will slump in their shame. Unless and God will keep us alive, the genuine Biafrans. Kai wekena la anya enfu, ka onye na-achị nshi, ka ike ya na-adị, na ihu ya na-adị, ma ọ na-achị nshi kpọrọ nkụ.
Hey, oh my goodness.
Then,
Ganib.
then another thing to it, Kanu nta jere kpụrụ calabash n'ishi. Amaghị m mbọsị Kanu nta wee bido bụrụ onye Hibru. Kanu nta wee jije kpụrụ ọba n'ishi. What is Kanu nta trying to do? Ekwuru m izizi that na this thing a na-asị enwe first arm of DOP, POP, IPOB, fourth arm of government. I etiri m mkpu nsị, these people, they are coming in a different dimension. But my only happiness bụ na anyị nwere ma ndị psychologist, anyị nwere ma ndị psychiatric doctor personnel, anyị nwere ndị that is onweghị ụdị anya achị ha that before they are coming, we have seen them from afar. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ya, there is nothing else we can do because these people, their plan is to Vosana this thing. And I begin to ask myself, if Ngozi Oradeze did not take the bull by the horn by the grace of God, Mazika, I don't think we can, after 10 years or 20 years, this Biafran movement. I don't think Maka again. And when they are saying that Bongo people, ego niile dị na Bongo, ha ji wee gaa bankrupt, na Biafra n'uchikwere ike o. Ife tabulu nọ na-ata aja alụ. You people have made these people to waste resources. And Simon Ekpa sị na ife Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aga cost ha ndụ ha. And I'm beginning to see it. Maazị Kai, onwe one guy a na-akpọ Lion Man. Lion Man bụ nwanne Chinasa Nworu, to tell you ife nwoke a pụtara nụ sị na ya bụ Chidozie mmadụ bụ ugwu. Before he came out to make this statement, my dear, ọkwa Chukwu nna, because we wouldn't have known. Ama m na ghọta ihe nne ha plan chago ori ife a kemgbe wee sụsa ya wee dobie. Then this efulefu a dị ka onye nwụrụ anwụ abọpụta na wee pụta wee kwuo ụdị statement a. Remember, Kai, there was a time kwuru sị kedu ife Kanu nta na family ya nọ na-eme when Udene made a statement. O mego that statement several times. Ọpụta na Agbam television made that statement na ndụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọ dị ya mkpa. And they didn't do anything about it. Any imagobia nwoke m kwanyekwela onwe gị ugwu or something. They just kept quiet. Nke a nwanne Boko Haram nke a na-ebe asị na ya bụ ike nshuru agụ, the same thing. Then why is it at this dying minute Kanu nta Kanu wee kpuruzie calabash n'ishi kpụrụ ọba n'ishi wee sị na ya gaziri na Israel, the state of Israel. So Kanu nta Kanu, ihe Kanu nta Kanu chọkwa n'ime, because I'm hearing their kepu that they will redeclare. Nna sị ndị ahụ ọ dịkwa ha mma. So how many times and how do they think that the one they want to do now, that no yawa be ihe ga-enwe headway over what has been established? So that one abụrụ one. Again, with what is happening here, Lion Man said something that touched me when I came across his program. Lion Man said, because all the kanka na-akpọ map take it over, all the map no Italy. So with what is going on in Italy, this Lion Man now came out and read almost 18 people's name. That because you feel you are fighting for Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that your names has been listed na Italy, that no bụrụ na onwe anything ọ kpọrọ ha na ha bụ ndị CULT no ihe ha bụ there, that anything ha mere that they will see to it na onye ahụ gara nga, ọ bụsịkwa na onye ahụ jechezie nga, they will see to it na akpụnara onye ahụ be anyị. If you see the way Lion Man was saying it, I was saying ọ bụ gịnị bụ nke a, mana nke o kwuru gbakara n'isi. Ọ sị na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-elekwala ya nsị na ya bụ ezigbote mmadụ, na family ya ma na ha bụ ezigbote mmadụ na enwe na ha bụ ezigbote mmadụ. Then Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye oshi bụ krimo. So ọ sị na ụzọ ọbụla a ga-esi wee mee Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ke mechaa ka send ara gị the video. Ụzọ ọbụla a ga-esi mee Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka emee ya. Ọ bụ na a
ga-asụ.
Yes. Yes. Ọ bụrụ na a ga-asụ ya n'odo ka asụọ ya n'odo. Ya ihe o minere bụ ihe this Nnabugwu anụ apụtara ịghọtago bịa kwuo. So I now know that they have sat in their hierarchy to do this. Ọ sị ọ bụrụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee jechaa nga na-egekwenụ ntị ụmụnne m, enwere ka esi wee hapụ ya na ya nwa bụla yọmma na ama hapụ ya. Na onwegoduru ka esi wee hapụ ya na ya nwa bụ lion man ga-emeki sure na ya gbara ya akwụkwọ n'obodo oyibo international, then ọ bịazie ebe ahụ bịa zaa ajụjụ na ya ma hapụ ya at all. So I said, what is really happening? So Udele, they have connived with Uchechi to do this evil. My dear, I just want to say thank God for making them release this and making us to know it. One thing I want to say, kafara we si na ọnwụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kalụfa mma. The man pụtakwanụ wee kwuo si na federal government, Nigerian government, that is request ka egborie Nnamdi Kanu na ọ ga-adụ ndị Igbo mma. Ndị Igbo ọbụla nụrụ okwu a wee gbachi nkịtị wee rapụ ịgọpụ ọfọ. Asị m, as long as fa na-aga n'ụgbọelu, as long as fa na-aga na mmiri, as long as fa na-agba n'ala, as long as fa na-elu nri na mmanụ, asị m na ifefa wishi Nnamdi Kanu ọma nkwa izu ọma nlu ọnwa, ọ ga-abụ their portion.
Ise.
Mechaa anya onye ahụ baa na moto wee na-eme njem na-agba n'elu ụzọ moto, ebe ahụ ka ọ ga-end up because this thing dị too much. Ọ karịana. And Mr. Rose, I want to thank you very much for that broadcast you made. Ọ bụkwara ofu onye ọsị na ọra for ọra, energy for energy. Nkịta abụrụzi mgbe anyị na-agbachi nkịtị. I love what you did. Onye ọbụla nwere information about Chigozie Nnabugwu all over, let the person bring it up. Bounty dị there. Ebe Nigerian government, somebody kwuru ife dị otu a, o nwere ife o kwuru sị, Tinubu himself, even just you made a comment, they will now come and look after you, arrest you, and put you somewhere, or you will just disappear. And somebody is on a national television, and that guy said, cut this out. New Central TV, he said, cut this out. If Nnamdi Kanu could be killed by Nigerian government, it will give joy and peace to the Igbo people. My God in heaven will not keep quiet for your wish to happen.
Let's not pronounce it because I know Igbo.
I can negotiate na Chineke ama nkwe ka o mee.
Israel no Igbo, so it's me again.
So Chukwu ya ekwe ka o mee. You understand? I rest my mic, my dear. No okwu oju n'obi ọgbapụta n'ọnụ.
Awatam use up by European dress so na buy maka ndị we buy na use. So let me just make it clear. We are not advocating for killing of anybody or promoting violence. We are not here to encourage anybody to commit any crime. We are saying what we are saying just for awareness, for people to understand that we are not, our people are facing a lot of issues that that requires constant preaching, constant reminder for us to avert this excess killing, manipulation, kidnapping by some groups who felt that that this is what must happen for them to be happy. So we are not promoting any killing of anybody. I just want to put it out there. There's something that Iken Gurago said pertaining this man called Biafran child that I want us to pay attention to.
Broadcast with Biafran child. And you know why I want to start today's broadcast with Biafran child? I hate sycophants. I hate blackmailers. And I hate unstable people.
Okay.
If you condemn somebody at his back, be ready to say it before the person. That's what makes you a man.
All right. So this is just to confirm to you that these guys, I don't know if I've noticed it. Almost everybody that you see today that are talking against Mazaman Kano, demanding for him to be eliminated, calling him this and calling him that. Every word they have used against Mazaman Kano, they themselves are living like that. This guy, everything he said now about the Biafran child, which of course Biafran child is that like that too. He himself is like that too. Because let's not forget that when Udele was in Turkey, this guy was in IPOB US. He's one of those who made sure that Udele was repatriated back to Nigeria. If you know him, if you know, then you know. Right? Today, he cannot beat his chest and say that thing that he did to the one-on-one. But guess what? They are now serving the same Alhaji. Now, let's hear what he said more about Biafran child. If you don't remember who is Biafran child, the guy that will play the video that Madam Origin was asking us if he was here when Masakana was looking for 100 men. That is the person they called or called himself Biafran child. The same Biafra that he bears, the same Biafra that he's now fighting against.
When you wake up, onye isi edakpula adakpu n'ime onye nke a na ebe a.
I'm a nigga. I don't know about ya. Nke bụ eziokwu ọ na-adị m ka ama ya bụ keke ụda ka aja ọsụmụ na amụ
mba ọwụghọ ka eke ụda nna ngwa continue.
ọ dị ka ama mo ife na ga-eji eme ya na isi abịa people like this. Okay, ọ ga-abụ keke ụda. I don't know, but let's
okay.
I don't know, but emego nka cheki ọkwa nka na-eme ka ị na-ekwu maka ya onye nka
nke a nwere otu isi ebe ni igbaninya dịka ebe akụda
ya dịka ọ dị ife mere mba.
Yes. Okay, continue.
Live in when somebody is not here, the person is not in a meeting, you will talk against
maybe not about him, I don't know.
And the same you will move and go and tell the person the discussion of the meeting, and you believe you are wise. It's not being wise, it's being a psychopath. Oh no, see. We had a meeting with the leadership. And the order was issued that to avoid all these distractions, to avoid all these name calling, to avoid all these saga, that anybody who is not among the media warriors, that you should not go to the person platform, do not allow the person to call him, do not allow yourself to call the person, do not share the person's broadcast, to avoid all these distractions. On that meeting, Methuselah name was specifically mentioned, and the Biafran child took it upon himself. And they asked, what are we even talking about? That we should not waste our time. That Methuselah is not here, and everybody should avoid him. Everybody should stop calling him. everybody should not go to his platform. That these people, they are out. Listen to me. But to my greatest surprise, somebody who said this, yesterday, my attention was drawn to Methuselah's broadcast. I was shocked to hear when Methuselah said, Biafran child, don't call on this line. Let me call you back. And later, Methuselah called Biafran child back. And immediately, I sent message to the Media Warrior Gathering Center. And I asked them, is this not the same Biafran child that suggested specifically, he mentioned Methuselah and they condemned everything about him, and based on his suggestion, we all agreed that we are going to do what the leadership said we must do. Now tell me, if I come out to call out Biafran child based on what he did, will you call it saga? Will you call it bringing confusion or distracting people?
Anyway, this is their personal problem, but I believe you have captured something, because this guy called Biafran child is an irresponsible human being. I'm being real to you.
Methuselah otomo wakwane
Can you imagine?
Very just some minutes. I need Methuselah here. I need Methuselah to prove to him that I studied. I want to prove to Methuselah that I studied. When I say something, I want you to believe what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And you show your own, I show my own. Every evidence in the year.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You show your own, I show my own. Every evidence in the year. Cambridge University. Cambridge. Nnamdi Kanu is sinking. The man is
exactly.
Lolo Neka Chimeze measure this man here. Okay, with evidence OG. Okay, one day, only Honya game Lolo Neka, and the I game nothing I game when I'm Lolo Neka Chimeze. How we can support full time to make sure we make this case, to back it up with also German case here. We will back it up.
Yeah.
Abraham, Nnamdi Kanu agbago munya habojemo court again. But again.
Okay, Ocean Mosa, let's hear from you, because we are gonna wind down from now. Let's hear from you. I don't know if I still here with us.
I don't know. I just they were I'm on as in Gregesi Queen if a carrier divio, Megan, if a carrier bishop or me, Ukuana carrier, Grafia, Onyo Kanuri, Olezu. They will, I greet you. Madam Origin, I greet you. Madam River Goddess, I greet you and our brother Kulufu before. Goddess up one. It will be have a book local phone. I can you can ya n'ike ozugbo. Kene ya na phone bu Adamma. Mane mana honorable, honorable, darling. Ọ ga ọnụzi nke a kịta na ịnụ nwaanyị agụrụ ya maka na asị na ndị a na-eri nri ndị nụ nwaanyị ịnụ nwaanyị a na-agụ oke okporo ee ọ dị egwu nwanne m mgbe ochie ọzọ ya mara na ochighi ọzọ nọ ada ezu ya ezo so well Maazị Kai, this the lady that called herself Ojioma Afia ka gịnị ka Ijeoma nke nọ na nke si na ya nọ US na ya da anụcha Igbo na nne ya na nna ya dị obodo oyibo since 1960, right? Okay, Chioma. Hey, oh, ndewo. Nwanne ya na nna ya dị obodo oyibo 1960 ka emetara ya ebele na akụgharị ya aka na ebe nne ya na nna ya dị obodo oyibo since 1960 wee ka nọdụ obodo oyibo ifele ada eme ya ogosigo ụdị mmadụ ha bụ completely, you know. There is one thing that come to my mind. You see these people, watch all these people na gachi hachi kpo ani or ana hachi kpo ana ha kpo ala. You know, I think most people from that place were serious problem. Believe me, mo yuku mo yenta. Yeah, ndị a na-agaji kpọ ana ịma normally in Central Igbo is ana or ani, but ndị a na-abụ aji kpọ ani ana ha kpọ ala, you know. Check them. Oh, I can now have these people now. This I know what I mean. If you look at the problems and with serious attacks and is from this very set of individuals, very bad human beings. I don't know what the name Biafra does to them. I don't really know. And no haka azondo. It's so unfortunate that na ọ bụrụ na nwata nwaanyị a na-azụrụ ya azụ, ọ bụrụ na ihe azụrụ ya azụ, she wouldn't have been saying all this rubbish because na ọ ma na ya gọrọ afịa, ọ ma na afịa jụrụ ya ajụ, so na-ewezi iwe anyhow na-agha eze ka nkịta ebe ọ ya atado ihe ọ ya atado because na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anụrụ ya, it becomes a problem. And I asked her for the second time, isi na ya afịa bụ Chioma ka esi na ọgụ Chioma ọ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu breaking your virginity? I asked this question, Chioma, or Maazị Nnamdi Kanu breaking as a woman? Maybe Chinese, just are, maybe joke, Jaupo. You don't come and be misbehaving on social media. Is it because na banket and I mean, either I claim na and you are proud to say it in the Chile de Cayena, then umuazi na akata umuazi amucha ihe na save na asụ Igbo bụza nne nwaanyị dị ka agadi ekwe nka because na all this kedu ife a na-akpụ all these things ụmụ nwaanyị ji ụmụ facial asaa na-aga ahịa. I don't know why Maazị Kai emechara na asị na the girl ma mma kedu ebe ọ ma mma kedu kenye na mma ya nwa etu ọra ka mkpụrụ tụ ji right ka ọ ma mma a na-ekwu n'ihe na God forbid, I never say this kind of thing. Now, I never talk about her, but somebody else they cook well. Or you on na social media. Or never you come about. You on at the age at the particular age you know nyaketana aka nwukwu ya kakotana na America one on or everything social media na agba egwu na achọ ego social media. Is that not a sign that no very hub? So you can imagine, it's just unfortunate that now, just like we know, great men have challenges on marital life, and the Mazin and the Canabro are exempted. But no one can is, so moya do and koyan cow who quote on because honor and wasn't and kind of no which is the right thing to do as a man. Then obey this and Obanyisi. So the woman, the chairman herself, we na je nda Hausa no cha now since ochoro Biafran one nda Hausa is in the Fulani now. She should go and marry them. Kuru Obano no Zuike. That is for her. Now, Mazika, you see, this particular guy, they see what a police could booze in the soup. In case you see an awaja, they were near where Balissimas and Nandekano. Yeah, which a Mazin Nandekano. That is it. And we should know this. You see how that kind of words, that direction of word is flying on social media. Many of them. And Mazika, let me ask you, please, because on a bomb program that guy could really have, because I had somebody what do you call it? No bomb. I don't know about it. On a bomb program can make such a statement.
Oh, the man they pussy boy na more the kind we were told.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So the man in quote, well, also not yeah, but almost not because not going whoever, whatever, but me. I really applaud our brother Rose. And many of us, no matter what, will contribute anything. The man only the Kama, the family Busi. Then, Obu no was him a mass and the Kanaka, how you will understand. Mazika, you got to go. Obu no way him a mass and the Kano. Then I wonder, this son that I judge, we need the Kamari of Mana, the buy, and Yakodo of Man. Yeah, brought the honey who left for me alone. This in about that Abuchi Hebrew, that Abuchi Hebrew. You got to go. Only him doing about Nasiga Fliga looking careful nanya because no matter who Maria go, a man and now who mother may put up with Janya or only Hannah win a madaba. Nyanya, because no ku alone. In the Onani ha in the cuisines. Obuna Abachi Onion Bonkete. Or they make some certain statements. And then these people will further to fly. I believe that at this time, yes, we know that we are in a very critical time. But I get really some messengers, serious messengers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that will always go as town criers. Not just pure to the town criers. Onwe president abambo funa chopta woku TMU because now this thing it is all the insult is enormous. The there's all the cast na all the on our terms the cover home was cast na mother anorosia. And this come to the issue of Mazin and the Canon's family. Emma, since I don't know na onye kpata nkụ arụ si mgbe nyabịarị ọrị ọbụla eziokwu. Look at it. I don't know what is really wrong with this family. I don't really know what is really wrong with the Takano. I don't really know what is really wrong with him. Do we think that most and wake us whether Mazin and that people will just keep in silent? I don't know what they mean. But however, we'll watch and see how it plays out. But one thing is certain, Mazin Nandekan will not die because of any of these idiots. Mazin Nandekan will never go down because of those idiots wishing what they're wishing themselves. So, Mazikai, I don't know. In fact, what do you cruise very better now? Kind of good. Dear friends, everybody should take note. And if you know what you can do it. Only nonso the kukudanga on your own. And again, our government, because I have to always fall on the government and call them. My words goes to them at this time. It goes to them as well. I'm talking about town criers. No matter how they are, anyhow. Oh no, you need government should do something serious, very, very serious. Say here 1, 2, 3, 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 town criers that will always on a very serious town criers. Because you cannot come out need debunk the matter such or is Mazinan the kind I don't hear that. I don't want to hear that. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. God bless you. Let's hear from Mr. Tony. You are back.
Yeah, Kai, thank you so much.
God bless you.
Ọ dị ka nwanne a kwuru okwu na-ekwucha kịta ọwụ ya ka a na-akpọ edo aka n'ọnụ preparation na-aga on and nsogbu adịghị ịma onye nwata rọrọ aka ọkpụ chere nna ya n'iro ọkwa ụmụ nwanne ya ka o chere ọgụ ha dị ise agaghị etitu ofu onye ha dị 10 agaghị etigbu mmadụ 5 but ihe a ha na-eme achọghị m ịsụ n'oyibo ị ga-ama na ọ bụrụ ma ndị XGOS na-arụ ọrụ dịka ndị anụ ugbu ọha kwesịrị ị na-akpọ ndị akpọ ọha oku amara ihe ha na-eme unu lekwena anya unu ga-ama na Kanụ nta Kanụ ọ nọ n'ime ọkụ nga ahụ ị hụrụ ọnụ o nwere ka ọ ga-esi ekwu mee ka ọ ga-esi eme onye na-aga ụzọ n'elu ogwu ọ na-atụkpa ahụ ọ nọ n'elu ogwu even though Nnamdi Kanu karịa dị save mgbe unu hụrụ ọnụ ndị ya na ya nọbụ before ọwụ ndị arụrụ ala ehuru ugbu abụ akpa n'isi anaghị achọ nke ha ga-eme ya anya ya dị nkọ nkwa niile ọjị ụzọ Kanu kwere ikpeazụ kwere azọdoro ha nche ụkwụ ọ dịghị ire ọ gakwa ha na-adị ire maka na gịnị anaghị achọ ihe ha ga-eme ma ọ gaghị adịghị ire n'aka nweghị onye karịrị Chukwu ndị niile ịhụrụ na-agba kemkem na nwaanyị imi eze awụgwere ha ihe nkini from ihe nkini atụtụrụ ga na-agba onye ọbụla ọ na-agba na ọ ga na-adanye ebe o kwesịrị ịdanye ndị niile a na-eme ihe ana m ekpere ha ekpere iwu anyanwụ na senetọ Ụba na-agbara ha sit ọ ga-enye ha tiketi ekwesịrị ihe ga na-afere ha ọkụ nke a by the way nwanna m kwuru okwu sị na those people na-akpọ ana ọ bụghị ezi nwanne most of these people enwere ike ịmụgụ gị bụrụ onye Imo gị too na Anambra pụtazie na-asị ịfụrọ ka ịfụrọ ọwa mụọ gị na Anambra gị baa n'Imo na-asụ anị it doesn't matter kama ihe a na-ekwu kedu onye mere ihe a ọ wee kpatara anyị na-eji ajụ onye a ọ bụ onye who is your father ọ ka amara ebe isi ọ dị ka ugbu a na-asị gị o nwere ndị aka ha even though abụrụ ha ndị Igbo ma anaghị asụ Igbo ọfụma mana mgbe etrosi onye ha bụ onye a na-ekwugheri ihe onwebeghị onye ma ebe onye ọ bụ onye azụrụ azụ bụ onye azụrụ that lady azụ ọ bụ ewere otele na-akpa siga onye ọhụrụ makarị nga ọtili ọhụrụ onye a na newspaper ya ga-abịapụta kwumokwu gịnị mere okwu ya kemgbe ọ ugbu a ya na ndị ara Nneka bidoro kwugheri mee ka ha ọ pụtara ezi omega gịnị kemgbe eri ụbọchị ahụhụ ya kịtịkpa gbawakwa ya anya. That's by the way. Redeclaration onwe onye kwuru ọ dị ka ndị DOS a na ha achọ ime redeclaration ọrịa. No, Biafra adịgo restored. The far agadebe kedu ihe na-esere ndị ex-DOS with Nnamdi Kanu onwekweghị ihe ọzọ ha nwa mepere ọnụ ha sị ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Kanu pụta ga-anọ on their own side ha ọ ga-egosi eshega oshega aka ha na-eme na oshega Isaiah Banke nọ Germany all of them kwa ha kwuru na ọ bụrụ na Nnamdi Kanu emeghe na ha ga-enye ha woto ị na-enye ha woto a ka ha na-enye na gịnị ka emekwe Nnamdi Kanu hụrụ ebe na USB akwụrụgo Ọsadebe kore na egwu ọsụ na ọgbaru akwụrụgo ana osisi gberitere na anaghị ekpu iwo so ha nwa agaghị abịa kpore ya ụgbọ gaanụ n'ihu ihe a na-eme dị mma ha ajụ ka abịa. These people akpọrọ na ahụ na aha n'otu agara onye ha ebe kwesịrị ịga ahụ na ha petition Bianca Ono dere about USB ahụchala ha ihe niile hụ seat edomere for United States of Biafra ihe a na-achọ ka amara ji ga n'obi mara nke ga n'ọba onye aha isi asị Simon Ekpasi ga-ekwe gị anyị kwetere gị ọ ka o siri dị anaghị aga azụ maka nke ahụ. So onye nye na ede n'anya n'azụ maka all those noise makers anọghị ya ebe anyị ga-etinye ije tinye ụkwụ ọbụ all these people ịhụ na-eshi na mpi apụta asọ nwere nke m na-ebi na street m hụgide otu eshi enwere m ike inye ede ahụrụ ahụ orie ntị nụ ya ihe anyị chịrị anya achịrị ugbu a ka a ga-akụ kpamkpam kwesịrị ọkụkụ kpamkpam kwesịrị ọkụkụ ozu aha si akwatu ụlọ ala jụọ oyi ọ ga-ama na udele kpaa n'ọdụ ya ọkpụkpọ pụtara ezi nsogbu adịghị na-ekwu okwu ememus ọ ga-emechu ọ ga-ama na ọgwụ Igbo ka ya dị oge aga the reason kpatara ndị mmadụ ji akparị enweghị DOS before onye nke anyị hụrụ bụ onye na-agaghị ekwe ihe na-ame you can't take us back to Babylon, we can't go there. IPOB nwetara brig nweta United States anyị chọrọ ọwa ya achọghị uto ntochi we move forward, backward never. So ma onye sụrụ Igbo ma onye sụrụ dialect even though ichiekie the problem anyị na-enwe ebute ego ha bute ha n'ego ha akebe ego anaghị ajụ kedu ihe ego ga what is this money for ọ wee nyere gị ego abụọ achọghị m ịga ntutu because o nwere mgbe emega meeting mgbe brig nọ anyị na-eme meeting anyị John online one lady pụtasị ha ga na-anata ego ọhụrụ bedekwa ma ndị ugwu nye anyị ego anyị were PM kpọ ya zasịa kedu ka onye kpọrọ gasị ga na-esi eguru gị nri gị were ga na-esiri di gị it can be mgbe aka ha chọrọ iji nzuzo ezokpute ego ndị oshi n'izu a but Chineke kụsara ha ịbịa gị na-reflect what has happened before ihe a mere before anyị agaghị ekwe ka ome ọzọ onye ọbụla enwe nwanne m na-akụ nonsense aga m akpọ ya a ga-anụ ihe o metere onwe ọ dị ya n'isi Igbo na Biafra na ala biko ọ ka ọha m n'olu ụnụ anwụchila
ndewo
my brother biko apologies please when you were na mụ maka ndị na-akpa ala You gotta go. You just that now. My brother, sometimes anytime in the marine, I enter in the we are the same people. We are the same thing. In fact, you just state here the way city. I may when we can ask for born and nas mana. I enter with you gotta go. But only we can born na if we end the money, can mad do. You know, just think about this. You know, now we see for instance, but I because na mad anoroz, because na dika anoroz, because ni feel you but you go outside when we is that not act of cowardness? Anyway, but still bounce to that my word. You see, you see, Mandina je call to Mandina men call them, but left for me and Bumbo, give more future. Any drink we have Bunabo, more appetite win Kimbo, among keep again.
Emma, ihe kpata no
Buma Abua, onye ọ na-ewere iri ego ezi ọnụ.
Ihe kpata no
Chinese president said that na mgbe a na-ekwu okwu n'ọgụ or said that na you may fire the first shot but you will never have chance to fire the second shot again. You will never. And I take it. I love that word.
Ihe kpata na Chinese man jiri kwuo ya dịrị ire ndị ha domine n'ala na-atụtụ mgbọ agbara agba but ndị kwesịrị ịtụtụ mgbọ agbara agba na ndị ga-ebulite mgbọ a ga-agba ọkwa ndị XDOS a ndị a ha na Chukwuka Ofuegbu na Chibụzọ Egwu Atụ na-arụkọ ụtụtụ ehihie Jovika ndị otu ha Jovika na-azụchiri ha ụlọ na Amerịka afọgbute akpa ebu nke nọkọta na-eme ka onye nwụrụ kaikai. All those people ga-abịa sị na ihe i kwuru dị ọjọọ. Kedu aha Chibụzọ Egwu Atụ ọkwa buliri na-aga atụtụkọ ụmụ boys buruju egbe na-ebiju ha one after the other enye na-egidere ọkwa ịhụrụ ka obi ya na-ada a na-egbu ma ya na-ada kaikai. That was the work he was doing for them. Ha nwa we infiltrators ọ ha nwa na-akpọkwute nda.
Yes. Onye ka ndị na-agwa our PM wụta ihe a na-ekwuta na ajọsị ma adị m atụrụ ekwu etuziri our PM wụta ihe a na-ekwu gọọmenti kwesịrị ịghọta ihe a na-ekwu obodo ọbụla bụ obodo ọbụla ibe m obodo anyị nọ na ha nwere ndị na-akwado nwee ndị na-akwasa nwee ndị eji alụ ọlụ dị mma nwee ndị eji alụ ọjọbọ ịghọtago nwoke ifo emere ihe eme n'Istanbul mgbe nwoke Saudi a na-ede akwụkwọ ifrọ ka ezigbo ihe na onye amara ihe mere ada ekwu ihe na o nwere ike ya go mee we see them a na-afụ ụmụ ihe ụfọdụ before ha pụta ilo oke ntị anụghị ihe oke na-ata iwere nwayọọ ha si ata n'ọka.
Ya ka m na-ekwu ọkụ ya wụ ihe a because of ndị DOS bụ ha awụ ntụ a na-esi n'ahụ ha awụ ha awụ ube a na-esi n'ahụ ha ara ntụ but ha abịazie bụrụ azụ siri n'isi gbaa ọtụ rere.
Anyị nwere gọọmenti adakọzi akọ DOS kuje DOS Sokoto DOS
anyị nwere gọọmenti DOS hụrụ edomere Biden ọ ha kwesịrị na-asị gị lee Mr. Ọkwara Abinga onye nke Abinga esi n'ahụ ube raa ntụ. Ichete mgbe Hope Uzodimma gara kpọta one guy from Liberia a na-akpọ ya ogwu gburu how many people o seturu ụmụaka lọtaga marriage gbaa ha tọtọ because enyere information gbaghasị back to Liberia gazie hide but egbaracha elọtaba ọwa alụọ n'ama echere n'ụlọ ọ ihe ọsọ mmụọ jiri gaa na-adị mma. So ụmụ ihe ndị ahụ nke ihe hụrụ etinye disciple they go their work. USB stands nobody onye so agaghị aga onye ahụ achọghị ịga anwụchụna kachifo
Ocean.
Yeah, what's the guy?
Again, I'm also
Now, read my brother, Emma go my hair gonna make to or the car, you know, or the car as now. I'm telling you, as you can now, as you can, I'm aware as you can. Ima, obviously, any kind of kuchana maybe what I just that now, or you could say, you got to, you know, be with no go, Ukuja, Gombarabi, and Akabumuda Muba, or Bog, you got to, and if you or the car, and then was your mother, you know. Nekuma chuko fo ebu chuko fo ebu na emecha jepu anambara na tiyazo kutu okuna, you know, a lot of nonsense, and the put na can have udugu na have udugu, you know.
My
This
dear.
world,
Udode.
this world.
Madam Origin.
Maisikai.
We are winding down. Wana yokuno kaino from you.
Yeah, mmadụ niile ekwutechala ya ihe dị mkpa, ihe o ji dị mkpa ka anyị na-apụta taa maka ndị osu imi akarịala. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na sabo ndị Igbo ndị ke nri ndị ka ha na-akpọ ndị kara katula ama ebe eji amaghị ha ga-eme ha. I don't know ma I don't think it's all about money. It's just foolishness. And I hope they wake up. And I beg to differ. You were saying I said I have respect. I'm extending a respect to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Munne. No, that what I'm saying is because of him, I don't want to go there. But it does not mean that I will not pick out one that's obvious. And that is Kanu Ntakani. He needs to be very careful because okay in Biafra land, in Guerrero Biafra land, it's very obvious. Everybody knows what is going on.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what is going on. You even the people in the non Biafra land, they can the non North Korea. I got na hama na ihe na-eme na nna ha ukwu na even North Korea is heaven compared to Nigeria. So because people are not talking does not mean they don't know what they are doing. So he has to know that Biafra has been redeclared, and God is, you know, when Keona, you can see him before Hannah, she, hey God, where are you? There is even Ndama Chukuneji he name now. Na suffer maka. Everything, every step of the way, it looked like miracle. What is going on? So it is too late for him. My summary is that it is too late for him and Nigeria state. Nandi chori bigwaye. Mandi governor, mandi politicians say no na Biafra land. It's too late for them. Maka. 50 million people say they are tired of dying in their hands. So, and everybody knows that all the atrocities, they are the ones causing it. If he loved his brother, all he could have done is encourage everybody to join United States of Biafra, so that I gave him of Tawan there, because everywhere they go, they say it's government to government. So why not embrace this government that is God doing on by miracle, not just by miracle. People worked hard, night and day and night to make it. A lot of who will follow him to join him to do referendum. To get them to do referendum. On the 100 men now.
Madam Origin, Ima oge chọrọ ime n'uru.
These people are jokers, like jokers.
My brother, I know but all is very annoying. I know lie to you. You know, these people are making this joint to be, you know, to become childish issue. You understand?
O tee n'aka bido na-ekwu okwu
Okay, brain how? Okay, brain how?
ya ka
You know.
chọrọ ikwu. Ịma amamihe a dị n'ụdị 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 n'ụdị. Aza ya Ogechi ka mma. Ogechi ka mma. Biafrans, what will I tell Michael Ruby go get ya? I told Mike, I said,
Michael
Michael,
Ruby, number 3 man or number 2 man.
What will I tell number 3 man? Surprise. The number 3 is now, beside him as he planned to declare himself because of Biafra. And the name is the Republic of Biafra. Without no referendum, nothing. And his signature is the first one. I think that no one that phone as a brand. Or portion na their brand.
This is the one. This is one. Not for the only your name. No, you just don't. You don't want to say something. You're the cat. Your. It's a look down.
Michael Johnson. Mike Johnson.
Can you imagine? Let me tell you. Marco Rubio the other day had to go to speak on behalf of America, and then when he came back, his people he had to have a congressional report. You watch these people debate. You're not the one talking, but the kind of high level intelligence that is being brought in on the matter. By the side. Now, that is why they said it is, these are African leaders. Why you see they keep selling out and committing this nuisance? Is that none of them can withstand, they can't support true to Bawaribe because they can't. And when he came, we are negotiating for your minerals. Instead of you to stand and defend and protect your people. This is a problem. They need to wake up. But to come this mandate time with three. Also, you people have today. You lost it. Even this Biafra with three. You people can't manually. We are here. If you people will, if you make me lose my temper, I lose my temper. Go and check. I don't curse. If it gets to cursing, I'm making proclamation on you, on the head of anybody that wants to, that is doing this nonsense. Everybody, I keep saying it here. Everybody, go at the side. Biafra is redeclared. You can't stop it. It is written on stone. I rest it there. Thank you, Mazika.
Madam Origin, is a case in the Hamiyana has stop ya and make say ha Kahamiamam kiss you, but I want to tell you that now these people, they know what they're doing. These people can never, the way they stand, they can never, because they have made up their mind to join the truth, to join the going. They cannot, because they go so much. Even I'm not calling Canon Takano again, called joiner, because now I've got all the very, very stupid. Trust me, it's a very stupid. Our brother said that now in a hot soup. And so what? On a good in a hot soup, by the time Anna at the within the starting of the whole thing, he was jumping from here and there, here and here and there. Now Banya Oku from the Nazo. Now was down down as of here before now, but on a banyo Kitana. Still, all can so I don't think that now I don't think that they need email that they are on. I give me expectative that tomorrow, step right on what they are doing. The most important thing is to stop them, stop them on whatever they want to do. Stop them, because these people, they are, the way they are moving. Sometimes, if you look at some people, serious people, if you are discussing with them, they will be referring to this kind of individuals. Yana at this very journey. And all the very laughable and very shameful.
All
So,
right, my brother.
so unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate indeed. We have a Master Greg in the house. What the one I kind of run against? Okay, Messi. Without the one. Master Greg.
Dalo. Good morning. Good morning to Ocean Master and my sister, Madam Origin. I'm a good one. Yeah, the Koran, you won't require to start.
Ndewo Maazị Greg, ndewo nwanne m. Ya mara gị mma kwere m by Madam Origin.
Yes, yeah, man, manners will start. Now, I am
Yes,
for
so
you.
ndị ihe ọma dị mma, ndị na-achọ ihe ọma mere m nụ. Ekelela m
Yeah,
ndewo, Maazị Greg, ihe ọma mere gị.
you are married, my sister. We don't do the Haman na the man. We don't do the mad, the sort of one. I can
I don't like it,
we
church.
don't do the
Ngwane akpanizi Maazị
Greg,
Kai.
I don't like it, church.
Amen.
Maazị Kai, wetazi kandụl. Weta kandụl ibulite iko.
I don't know my identity and where I belong. I won't hand the men call your own policy, so back and original, unshakable. So thank God so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are money sinners and the canyon. You are money Simon Panjoko. You are money Dotanga Sarabense. You are money see all the cabinet and all the Biafran army and the media. You are money and all Biafran in general. I can you are more quiet. Yeah, sorry, I joined late. And I didn't teach 12 start. And when I see a guy, say, what is going on? No calendar, no Kai. But my brother, this as in the afternoon, I think something like that, but they won't have more time to join. So, yeah,
Emma, if you
he
got
said,
what
what is going
happened,
on?
if you got what happened, like in an even
Yes, I know.
like what I'm like in the kuna self. I wish you me come and I be an app online. So again, you were the and another thing about our stream yard. If I did broadcast, I suppose make where equal because on a hammer he said yeah on a here because limit he use free. So then na-eme ka steeti ya wee si na ya bụ ọbụkọ maka na ọbụrụ maka ịkwụ ụgwọ ya nke a bụ maka ịkwụ ụgwọ ya kama na onye ga-akwụ onye ga-supposed to be payment may travel so ị na-anya n'ebe ị ka ga na-afụ logo ndị a nọ n'elu ebe a o gosi gị na agụụ na-agụ the thing so I'm just hoping okay ọ bụrụ na o chetara today or tomorrow by special grace of God by before Tuesday or Monday Tuesday ego m ego redio kama na ọzọ ya wa email the payment.
Okay.
So
the most important thing is that I tell them that I don't speak and all that until when the time come again, everything starts. The most important thing will be health. Now I tell because then my last 2 days all that complaint is I'm an anti going on Mario
If I want to do my
then we will
sometimes,
set
even
it in the wall of fire.
no, I don't know go about what just so what I'm just so no risk can need. So and I believe
All rest now.
some of our people need to go the same thing. So I don't want nothing. I have also not but when I buy laptop buy laptop or I know not bro in the same category.
So yeah, apart from the this thing, I just enter if I can understand what's going on. I watched the clip in Mr. Mars I think it's J. Okechukwu, and the people now I contribute concerning that evil Chigozie and the clip from yeah, the so-called master prophets, which I don't know, I watched those things. But there's one thing that I don't understand. What I don't understand is Amamka people will say I chọrọ nwere onwe. Then mmadụ dịka Simon Ekpa Njọkụ setie isi ya after emere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ekidnap from Kenya. Simon Ekpa were isi ya tinye setie risk his life tinye isi. The so-called the family of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu attacked him. Ndị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu had for office before he was kidnapped attacked him. Ha said that he will be tagged terrorist. When they find out that the Nwenụzọ has to get me a terrorist, ha werezie aka ha join the Nigerian government. Ha mụọ Simon Ekpa Njọkụ bogide ya ebubo force every allegation or whatever, blackmail and everything in order to catch him or to give him any bad name by all means as a terrorist and every lies against him. And this man did not care. He wants Mazi Kanu out. He fought more than the 50 men he promised Mazi Kanu. And he will go extra mile. And he was fighting the Nigerian government. He was fighting for Biafra freedom. He was putting everything in place. And he labored so much day and night without rest. And he achieved his aim under 1 year. Planned it under 1 year and executed it. Even when the Nigerian government planned that not to happen. And that finally happened. Instead of the so people called the people who want freedom, instead of the people and the family and the so-called people who are closer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be happy, the achievement of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njọkụ, they want to trash it and trying to force a history that cannot be forced. When I look at all those things, I honestly, I can't understand it. Tell me where those people who joined the Obi campaign 2023, the so-called Sunrise, the so-called Avid, the so-called the Vanguard, all of them will be joined with the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the brothers, the wife, the ex-VOS, all of them joined the Nigerian government, some joined Obi to campaign for Obi to win. Some join the APC, some join whatever they want to join to make sure that the election 2023 comes in place. With the money they make on those days and their lot, they blackmailed my son Ekpa Njọkụ that the Tinubu gave them millions of dollars. I think they gave him millions of dollars. At the end of the day, they are the one who collected some money from any of the politicians. And this man risking his life and put everything in place. Give Biafra struggle. Made the Biafra struggle where we are. The people when people say, who are you and what are you fighting for? He say, I am fighting for freedom. We are fighting for Biafra, and this is where we have gone. We have declared Biafra, and we are asking you to recognize our effort. And somebody see all those things, and he want to then play it and start telling people, come back to IPOB, looking for we can the UN will give us mandate for referendum. Impossible. Something that can never happen in the next 200 years. It's not possible. It's not possible that the UN or Nigerian government will give them referendum. It is impossible. That is as it's as impossible as a memory. And this is what Canada and their lawyers in Macau and the so-called useless Mandela as a lawyer. The person each have. You know, it's I don't understand honestly. I don't understand the people, the so-called Biafra people, especially the Igbo people. It's it's something that I cannot understand, honestly. My brother, tell me where this called artists. Tell me where they call those people they call themselves songwriters. All the who is who in America. Tell me where all the who is who in Europe here. If you know everybody and the connection you have in Europe, we have people who have met them in this Europe. As long as Europe is concerned, we have Igbo people that have met them that can enter into any office, but they are not joining this freedom fighting. We have people who is so in America who can enter even to see any person in America who will join this stage and start going for recognition in America in any part of the world. Instead, they are kicking against this effort that this son of man, Moses Simon Ekwanjoko, have put in place with Dr. Moses and all the cabinet and all of you who are coming out every day to fight to make sure these things work. Tell me this man I'm looking at in this this thing, Mr. Okechukwu, who have been to Remo. You know, one thing with us is everything we use it to brag. We want to show off. I see you can get a carrying briefcase. I want to show you that I can as well enter to Remo. It's not a big deal. I know Remo. For me, that is what I see Okechukwu and all those him and those things he did that time. That is only what it's all about. Because I have not come to come and put pressure on those people he know and say, when my people have declared Biafra, and we want America to recognize Biafra, and we want the world to recognize Biafra, then I will know that Okechukwu is serious in whatever he said. I want the outfits. Those people carrying bag up and down like Jehovah's Witness. I want them to come out and say, we want Biafra to be recognized. We have declared Biafra, my people have done referendum. We want Biafra to recognize. This is what all this is supposed to by now be all about. Not all about let everybody come back to IPOB. Now if Mazen if they free him in the next 5 years, then we'll be waiting for Mazen to come and do what? Look for another time to declare Biafra. We are Mazen to stand there. We'll call him a Hamadike declare Biafra before Biafra will get them. Because Mazen born every Igbo man Because Mazman kind of go and pay every woman to come out to join him to fight for freedom. So that when he did not pronounce Biafra, Biafra would not be. My brother, I don't understand what is wrong with our people. So if Mazman Kano, as he is in prison, and the time Mazman that Biafra have been declared, and we are now looking for recognition, if there is a country that want to recognize Biafra, they will say, the Mazman can be in prison and tell them, no, don't recognize Biafra until I declare it, before Biafra will have them. My people, please, I think at this time, I think people are supposed to reason, think before they do anything. So people are campaigning only doing saga, only whatever you call them, Methuselah. They want to go back to start doing saga and be talking about Ken Goluwaga and all those left. Doing saga for another 1 year or 2 years. If God help us, they release Mars in Americano, or if they God help us release Mars, Simon and Johnson. So let us be playing saga and talking rubbish for the next years again. They spent 5 years not getting one thing, and they want us to take us back again to spend another days or months or years without anything or any plan. God forbid it. How much upon your listening? It will never be our portion. So why I enter is because let Biafrans wake up. If they really want freedom, they know what to do. If Okechukwu, Jesse Okechukwu wants freedom, he know what to do and where he's supposed to join and they fight to make sure that Biafra come. Otherwise, they should stop deceiving themselves. For me, I don't have time for people like this kind of people, those kind of people who know what they're supposed to do. Because they don't have permission in the United States of Biafra. If I want to know what have we to do with Onyis now? We don't care for who is Onyis. What we care now is whether your idea on how Biafra can be recognized, whether your connection on how Biafra can be recognized, whether your contacts, whether your wisdom, whether anything you have, any material you have, and support the somebody where she cannot go. Look for somebody who knows that area and what can be done so that that place can be achieved and so that Biafra can be recognized. That is what we want to be hearing now, not to somebody who use Canon Takano and the lawyer Dimaka or Mandela or whoever to tell us to come back to IPOB. Imagine now the Kano is calling us to come back to IPOB to do what? To wait for him to come back and open Radio Biafra again and start broadcasting, so that the Nigerian government will be going on the street again to do protests, or calling Europe or planning 1 million march in America or in Europe before the world before we can declare Biafra. Nah.
My brother Greg, you see, all these people now got that nonsense. That Namazin Nan they cannot say ha. Nana back to the US, Nana back to the video can see holy. Together fly, where can this not drama? All of them are idiots. When you enter the near, they are all mad.
I cannot understand it. I can't understand it.
I've said this before. I think yesterday or the before is the look. Aloy Dimako should be very, very careful. We respect him, and he should respect himself. I'm calling Aloy Dimako, regardless of no problem about what I use, but he tweeted about it. He is the lead counsel. They are lawyers. They should just go pure for Mazin and the Kano's case and leave anything about agitation, anything about freedom. They are not there. All they have to mind is the way to get our leader out of the dungeon. Every other thing, Mazin and the Kano's use those banga. Na Mazin and the Kan na Biafrans na Biafrans that na eri declare go that they cannot go back again. And now that Mazin and the Kan can never send us a message. You got to go. So Canon Takano Bari, China can Canon Takano Bari, no, you have no tenant and It sounds stupid that na kind of we think that na because na mazin na can na I know you they respect here and we continue to respect him that no ya why I ain't trying to is mad. Okay, I think that nonsense. They are mad. But those ones not very suit in America. But not very cook in America. It is really hard. It's really they should be very, very careful. Some of them speak good English, but come on to articulate and understand the issues the way it is. They cannot. What do they mean? Are they sleeping when Biafra was declared? So why are you thinking that you can fool yourself that calling people to go back? Na 29th of November 2024. But mean, are you stupid? How can money Amazonia have been said that declare Somalia and organized yesterday. Today say Hana declare again. They stand on the one that they did, and today is playing out. That's why I'm asking the candidates sometimes their brain is not functioning the way it's supposed to be. We call them mad people. And it's right. Mazin is absolutely right. Because anybody who behaves in that manner is mad. You cannot get into your destination, then you come back. When you can now I cannot
understand it. I cannot understand it, honestly. I cannot understand it. This is the time.
Right? It not call for it's Mazin Nandekano. All this nonsense and they play and they cannot even understand dangers when they see one.
This is the time by now. What every strong Biafran is supposed to be saying. Give us recognition. America, give us recognition. Somewhere that this man is a bunch of people. We're supposed to have a every day. Give us referendum. Give us recognition. America, give us recognition. It's not actually the people who want to one night, when they be present to make everything work for them. And then some of them will get appointments and be recognized in Nigeria. That is the only thing they are talking about. You see, you want us to leave Biafra that have already named and go back on to IPOB. Nigeria will spend any amount of money to make sure that every country will clap you as a terrorist, as a terrorist organization. A group that name, that evil stress. Now Biafra people hear a name as a country has want to go to organization where they will be tagging us everywhere as a terrorist. That is what they want us to have. And Nigerian government and Eastern governors will do what? We gain what they want. I suspect Tagan and Alois, they are working for Nigerian government. Because if not, how can they be talking about going back to IPO? So the Nigerian government has given them that assignment for them not to tell them, don't recognize that country in the clear. Tell them to go back to IPO, and we can never do that. So even if only 100 people remain in this United States of Biafra, we will be taking our bail. That United States of Biafra.
Mazi Greg, you see, one thing is sure. United States of Biafra continue to growing every day by day in number, in strength, and power. These people that are doing this every day, they are reducing in number. While United States of Biafra continue to grow in strength, in mighty and numbers. So there is no way on this planet Earth. Instead, we will count them into United States of Biafra. Instead, we will force them because these people they don't reason. They don't have brain to reason. In fact, they're incapacitated. That's why my Simon that's why my Simon said that these people cannot decide for themselves. So now Biafrans are deciding for them. That is truth. You got to go. No matter what, we will decide for them. There is no need, no amount of young women this is declared. It is not possible on this planet Earth. It is not possible, and it will never. Master Monepa is aware of it. Master Nandekano is aware of it, and we are moving. It's not negotiable, and they can never delay. Also, we are not Israel. They want to matter. Also, they want to receive whoever that want whatever they want, and they should stop stealing from Biafrans, calling them to donate money for this nonsense. They are calling ES what or whatever. They should stop that rubbish. Although only believe the children to hear.
Israel.
I don't know what the
Israel, this our sister Rachel. This our sister Rachel started going to the parliament using the seat at home that Simon Ekpa put in place for the past 5 years as one of the strongest evidence and the referendum.
Don't forget that Kanta kicked
Which can kick against and petition against Mazen and Simon Ekpa. And that woman used that thing as a strong material to achieve something in Israel. When you use it, Israel. Now, and still, he's not doing something to turn towards that line, that man. You know, I was telling them
but even as at that, my brother, and you cannot see what you will release your own brother where he is. Still, their only anger about that now, no mazin and the can hear with that more continue Kahana Napali Guni, not mazin and the Kanoa Jaffa, whom you do we are today. You can imagine. Yes, oh, yeah, if I akọtakọ n'ọnụ Chief Philip na ife a na-akọtakọ n'ọnụ ife apachata n'eze na ode eju afọ. You cannot make any way with it. You know, na-eje na-agbagharị n'ihe na look at if you remember on this program I've called and pleaded with them that they should, this woman in Israel should alliance with a USB declared, or even our government should send document to her. No, I don't believe that. These are the type of people we need them. We need them. To be sincere with you, we need them. No matter what.
They must have approached that woman, but they cannot force somebody who doesn't want to work with you. Because she paid her liars to the brother of Martin and there's nothing you can do about it. But the only point there is this.
Can we give allow Egedeson to comment because he's in homeland? Because I don't know if you if you know.
Yeah, it's okay. You can.
Yeah. No, maka nkwụcha abụrụ ụjọ. Ha ma ndekwa ebe gị ọkụcha anyị kpegoro ha ebele. O nwere ekpere ikpere ha na oti ọgbarakwa na ụmụ ya niile nọ generation ya gbara ọtọ na-aga. Ọ rụgwa kpere ekpere.
So ekpere bụ maka ndị na-abụ isi akwara and ụta ka ọ ga-adịkwa ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Let's hear from you.
Okay, good morning.
I know go first. I'm because I'm not sure you go
our brother Jason, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm in the middle of the night and I was like, I have to follow up this program. You know, as the day is breaking, the more the day is breaking, the more you will see different set of characters. You know, sometimes when I watch social medias and internet, you know, when you look at them putting on suit and look so big inside that suit, you think that they are doing something reasonable. They are doing something reasonable. Why at times I am not surprised regard to Onyendo's siblings is because I could remember vividly well that when Onyendo was still a free man, I think one of the governors has offered either USV Jeep or Range Rover Jeep, and Onyendo turned it down.
Bulletproof, oh, will you be then?
Uh-huh.
Bulletproof,
And then his elder brother went behind to go and then collect the particular car. So I'm not surprised. They might have given them a huge amount of money that they cannot resist. If they cannot resist ordinary USV car, Jeep or Range Rover car, how much more the money of millions of dollars they will offer them in order to make sure that they work against the freedom of their elder brother. So I'm not surprised about that. And another thing is that if you look at what happened in the days of Joseph in the Bible, that is exactly Joseph discussed about his dream to the what? To his siblings. And out of envy and hatred, they were like, how can this small boy now become, people will now be doing a obeisance to him, we bow down to him. And how can you say this type of dream? So as I am, as your elder brother, I will be bowed down for you. So they were not comfortable with such dream. And when they were watching that the dream is about to come to pass, they have to sold him to the people. And after sending him away, the people they sold him to, they know his worth and his important, and they started benefiting from what? From Joseph. Trying to sell your brother, thinking that after selling him, that thing will not come to pass. They lifted Joseph, and that was how his dream was actualized in where he was sold to. You see them moving up and down, going from one country to another. I keep asking myself, if these people truly meant well for the freedom of the people, how can they now vow to remain in a cycle of an organization? They did not even think or read what it meant to what it requires to get a freedom. They don't even have the knowledge, or they have the knowledge, but whatever they are doing it in a deliberate act. I don't know. How did they expect that an organization will enable us to submit paper to world powers, go from nation to nation, and they will give us a listening ears as an organization? That is why it is the redeclaration of this USB. Over 50 million voted for this particular redeclaration, and this redeclaration, over 1,000 people all over the world, they gathered in Lahti, Finland, and over 700 and something people adopted over the redeclaration, and it was signed and sealed. Every evidence of all these things are all recorded and is documented. The day that the world will request for it, say, okay, what will you use in proving to us that what you are championing and what you are saying is truth? Document will be presented, and already documents have been tabled to the appropriate authority, that they have not looking and call up the attention of the USB in person does not mean that they have not received those documents. Everything has a time. What they are in is the diplomatic war. That is what they are doing today. It is the paperwork they are doing today. So whatever you see them doing today, my dear, is ended up in the cycle. It's not going anywhere. They know the game they are playing. The one that also pains me so much is that some of our people, at times, they always being carried away. When they see some of the group of people gather together with the white people, snap picture, doing video with them, then some people will assume that those people, they are doing something that will bring us freedom, whereas those people, they are using those video and picture to control the mindset of the people, because our people see white as God. So once you see our people black snapping picture with God, carry Biafra flag, talking about Biafra, mention as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the next thing people will conclude that they are in to give us Biafra, whereas those people, they are playing within the cycle. They are just playing within the cycle of IPOP organization. That is what they are playing. You see all those people today, go and check their Twitter handle. They never have any further vision or anything that will advance or that will be more superior than organization, IPOB organization. They don't have that agenda. That was when Onyendo from prison sent a memo through Aloy Ejimako. He said he forbid anyone talking about Simon Ekpa or speaking against whatever that he's doing. That was what Onyendo said in the memo. And ever since Simon Ekpa took over this struggle, out of nothing, he make it to become something today. When they had the first meeting with the lobby, they inaugurated, and the Brigi Biafra government, Republic government in exile was inaugurated. And at the end of the day, the lobbyists saw it and they say they don't think this particular Brigi document will give us what we want, or that will help us to meet up or to do the needful. And it still require more. And Simon Ekpa say only we have the second convention that will enable us to redeclare and then have a name. That is only when we will have a name. Without it, whatever we are doing here is a noise that we are making. And today, God have used a woman and give us a glorious name. That when you hear it, and even the camp of the enemy hear that glorious name, they are always angry over it. So my people, I am not surprised whatever that I'm seeing them doing today. They are using video and come and the pictures to control the mind of the people. Okay, now look at Canon Takano. It's as if Canon Takano want to assume the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's as if he want to assume the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He want to teach us, give us order. My dear, you cannot give what you don't have. And another thing is that they are just controlling the mindset of the people. Canon Takano and co, they know what they are in. They have eaten forbidden fruit. I keep saying this thing. I keep saying this thing. Sometimes you will hear them singing a song as if they want to get their brother released. They don't have any interest of releasing their brother. They know that their hands are not clean. They know that their hands are not clean. They know it very, very well. That is why you see all those things they are doing. Or sometimes people say it's as a result of the memo that Canon Takano sent to Finland that contributed why Simon Ekpa was taken. I don't believe. Who is Canon Takano? How powerful Canon Takano has become that he will write memo against Simon Ekpa? Who is Canon Takano? Then Finland will now acknowledge his memo or his letter to Finland because of that. I don't believe in it. Already, the Finland government have already raised an alarm that Simon Ekpa has been blocking their bilateral agreement with Nigeria.
My brother,
Yes, ma'am.
it depends on what you wrote in that petition. Because there is no other thing you write in petition other than that Simon Ekpa is doing this, doing that. That he is the brother to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no hand, and Mazi Nnamdi did not sanction that what the man is doing. When you write those kind of things, and the whole world know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the face of the struggle, and when you do something like that, and all the whole Nigerian government, the Igbo politicians, the IPOB wrote the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote. As a way they want people to the reason. The reason that it means that this man is doesn't have support, or maybe he has a gang that has nothing to do with what IPOC was doing. So any little thing contributes to a lot of things. So these people are not in Nigeria. These people are not Biafran. So when many petitions come from an IPOC organization, from the brother of Martin, who is the head of the IPOCs, and from Eastern politicians, the Igbos in general, as a tribe and as indigenous. So many things contributed to what the live decision they took against our system. So we cannot just say no, those that can contribute. Any petition, which will not take any single thing for granted. That is the way of life. Even if you are doing anything, you name, and when that name only once you make a mistake in one spelling, you will not get that until name is correct. So they don't take one single thing for granted. So any petition you write, even if it's a large mass petition, they will look into it. That is the way the Western people take their decision, and that is the way they understand.
Okay. Well, one thing again that I have to say is that Canon Takano and Emmanuel and Co, they are playing gambling with the brain of our people. You know, because I keep saying this thing. Did these people know the history of how to get freedom? They didn't actually know the history at all. These people today that are wearing big suit and big coat, moving up and down, if actually they know the history and the way of getting freedom, fighting the freedom, can organization seek for a recognition in the hand of the world power and the world power listening to them? That is my question for them. That which we have been looking for. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
your
we
voice
can
is
hear
coming out. Your voice is
can hear
coming
you.
out. I think we need to
Okay.
round up. So just make it snappy so we can end the program
Okay.
because it's getting 4 hours.
So if the world leaders now is to acknowledge them, which I know, the only way the world leader can recognize it is what? A sovereign nation, or a nation that is peacefully declared, just like as it has happened on 29th of November 2024 in Lahti, Finland. It is a country awaiting. Such is the one of the example of a nation that can stand before the world and then ask them, knock at the door for recognition, and they will open door and then give them a listening ear. So as long as they continue to walk about as an organization, my dear, no world leaders, no country can give them a listening ear and then in order to recognize. My happiness is that, and another thing is that in Israel, is there anyone representing USB government in Israel and then to then take our declaration document as a sovereign nation to present in the appropriate quarter in Israel and then let them to know that Biafra have been redeclared on 29th of November and therefore the need why they must recognize USB as a sovereign nation. I don't know if we have active or someone that can represent us in such a level, because this woman that is called Rachel Nwosu, I have been treating the Parliament of Israel, presenting the case of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without mentioning even PM Simon Ekpa. And I don't know if we have people who are truly genuine to fight this thing. I think they're supposed to relate all this thing with that particular woman. So, and if outside, in absence of that, do we have
No, can you mean
The,
by if you
in,
have people that are genuine?
yes, I mean people that will represent USB in the Israel, like as this Rachel Nwosu is doing today. If we have people that can submit our documents officially to Israel, and in order to receive it, just like every other country, they are doing just like as they did in France and some other country that have received
USB
our.
have Israeli branch. They have people in Israel. If you are following fundraising, you will hear them donating. A very huge number of people from USB are actually in Israel. They are Israel. USB are not lacking representative in Israel. They have. But the thing is that Rachel Wosu going to is it called Kazet, parliament. I don't know if US government have approached her or not. And personally, on my own way, I'm trying to look for her number. I've not seen her contact to to hear from her as well. Not because of any other, just independently, just to maybe to interview her. But I don't have access to her either. Just like how I look for Aloy Manko also, I couldn't get it. So some of them, even if they know that you want to interview them, they don't want to come. That's how I feel, especially one of our lawyers, because a lot of people, ask me to send me contacts of some people that know him and all that. Some of them, one of them even block me without even knowing who I am and what I'm actually looking for him from him. This makes me to feel like something is going on, and I'm not sure. I'm just saying. So yeah, I don't want to blame anybody anyway, but hearing from Rachel Wosu would be very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Yes, I don't know if you can follow. I don't know if you know her Twitter handle. Maybe through her Twitter.
I know her Twitter handle, but if you send messages to them on Twitter, how many of them do read it? I sent a lot. I got them on two different occasions. Until now, no response.
Because that would be very, very wonderful. As honest, even how you manage to reach out to Mike Arnold it was a surprise to me, and I was so happy.
Mike Arnold is somebody. One of us sending me his number. So then once I contact him on WhatsApp, and Mike is not an African person. Mike Arnold,
continue sending the message. You will still succeed. Maybe in China, not just the contact, the direct contact. I'm not careful. They send the other way.
That is important to me. Mazi, don't worry. I don't know. We need to continue to send more message and information, and also ask questions. So some of the people that you feel that maybe they are close to her or they have connection to her, because if you can bring her on your platform and interview her, oh my God, that will be very, very great. That will be very, very great. And I believe that with your mindset and how God is leading you, I know that is achievable because your heart is open and you want everything, to done decently and, get the right information from the right source. So I strongly believe that same God who helped you to connect to Mike Arnold and to bring him and interview him, to hear from him, that same God will still help you to get to that woman, Rachel Nwosu. It's very, very important. So let me rest my mic because of time. May Chukwuka Abiyama bless all of you. You guys are doing us proud. Thank you. Look at the time you have made yourself available to make sure that you keep everywhere burning and then keep everyone updated. Thank you for the great work you guys are doing. And also, I throw salute to DPM Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. As of now, she posted something on her Twitter, how they are welcoming Donald Trump in Atlanta, Georgia. And he's made a statement and say that right now that the USB is on the table, codedly. He said USB is on the table. And they said that the candidates that are going to contest for one political position or the other, that Donald Trump has acknowledged them, including Jackson and also Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Donald Trump acknowledged them as the candidates. They are going to vote, that they are going to be voted on on coming election November. So it's one of the another plus and also bonus. I believe that through there, Donald Trump will get to know much about what is going on, and also that the United States of Biafra have been redeclared on 29th of November 2024. And that is why I am praying, let Dr. Ngozo Rabeze win in that particular position that she's contesting, because if she win and she eventually sit on that seat, honestly speaking, she will have the full access to any of the places, and she can also make one presentation about the USB government and what is going on. And they will give her a more listening ear in the office where she's occupying. So it's one of the bonus and the angle I'm looking at. In every nonsense, there is a sense. So people should look at the sense. Some people say Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, how can she become USB deputy prime minister at the same time she want to contest? I was like, look at this, are what? Ignorant. People don't know that if Dr. Ngozo Rabeze eventually get to sit on the Senate or 44 Senate seat, that time that we have more access to every arms of US government and also top government officials. When she want to talk, people will listen to her the more. People don't know. It's a game. Oh. So we support her. Thank you so much for the opportunity. We appreciate you. The people are greeting you and thanking you for what you are doing. God bless.
All right, thank you so much, Egede. So my people, I think we need to wind that down. Thank you so much. Please, if you want to say anything, you just unmute your mic and let's have 1 minute, then we can wrap up. Madam Origin, are you here?
Madam Origin, ekelekwa momona, ekelem everybody. I greet everybody. Let us continue the fight of good faith. We are winning. We are winning. We are winning. Let us continue to support Agunwa, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. Let us continue to do what we have been doing. This is our freedom. This is our country. This is our nation. And that in which they thought is impossible, God has made it possible. And no man, no kingdom will take it from us. We move ahead. Thank you, Mazikai, for your diligence. Thank you for your resilience. I thank every well-meaning Biafran for their resilience. We are seeing the light at the tunnel, and our children and our generation will be proud of us because we did this. God bless you.
And bless you too. God bless you. Thank you so much. Ocean Master.
Thank you very much for this wonderful program. I'm Origin, I greet you. I already get a song. I say it's to your prayers. Ndana chusi mazin nandikano. Isinke agapo na roha. That is one
Yes,
thing. And let each and every one of us continue to support our government, USB, continue to do the best we can, because we need it at this very particular time. So that we can move on a mountain, with all this indeed on now and forever. Namala Emma, only after that, I can they will.
Thank you so much. God bless you, Ocean Master. Master Greg.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you so much. Yeah, Biafrans. So thank God so much as we're coming to the closing of today's this early morning's program. We thank God for Kai, and may God continue to strengthen him and give him the ability to do more. Yes, Biafrans. As not to bonus the year of when our DP and the Congress organization said that she sent message to Aloy Maka to Martin Kano that Biafra had been declared, and she gave them the documents and every information they need so that the Martin can will know that what he has been looking for has been gotten. I am a regional man of Jerry. So I'm happy that she did that. So everything that she's supposed to do, recognize and respect Martin Kano, she did it. So we should not relent. We will move, and Biafra United States of Biafra can never go back. That is my message to you this early morning. God bless the United States of Biafra. God bless Martin American. Bless Dr. Ngozi Arabese. Bless our PM Simon Ekpa. Bless all the media. And bless everybody that is so glad on chat. Thank you much, guys. And God
God
bless
bless you.
you. Good
Thank
morning.
you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you. All right, we have come to an end. I have to use the opportunity to appreciate our brother Ezen Wife. Thank you for your support and your love. We appreciate you and all of our brothers and sisters on the comment section. So many of you on the comment section. Some of you are no longer here. May God bless you and strengthen you. And our brothers and sisters that joined me here in the studio, Madam Origin, Ocean Monster, Igedeson, Mazi Greg, and so our brother, Mr. Tony, that joined us today. May God bless you all and strengthen you as well. See you guys tomorrow. Good night and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.